Second day here in Halifax. It's hard to imagine how big our country is. We are closer to Dublin, Ireland, than if we were to sail to Victoria, BC. And all of our trials happening here at Scotiabank Centre. We got the day started this morning with a women's draw, and a feature match was Caitlin Laws against Selena Sturmey, and they went to an extra, and it is, at this moment, Sturmey sitting shot rock. Final stone for Laws in this extra. Now watch. Bang, bang. Oh, if she'd only hit it a little thinner, she might have kicked that yellow a little bit more. They went to a measure, and guess what? It was Laws. High five and a big sigh. Picks up the win. Elsewhere on the ice, it was Homan on a roll. Beats Black. Stole 6 points in that 8-2 win. Einarson picks up a win. She led at 1.61 and held on to beat Kate Cameron, and Team Brown is a winner over Skurlik 7-6. So top of the table, well, the three favorites coming in, Homan, Einarson, and Laws, Brown and Sturmey at 1-1. And keep in mind, it's all about the head-to-head, and we're going to need some of those teams to bring back the likes of Homan, Einarson, and Laws. And on this Sunday afternoon, we do say hello, Canada. Welcome back to Halifax. Joe's here, Russ is here. We'll hear from Kathy momentarily. So the women have played a couple of draws. What are your thoughts?
I mean, as you see in those standings, we see our top three favorites. They're at the top, but man, Laws got tested earlier today, and you saw in that reaction the relief on her face. You cannot afford to drop a game you shouldn't in this event. The
men of Jay played just once, and that was last night. And if there was a surprise, it may have been that Kevin Cooey took care of Jacobs, but Dunstone, number one in our country, number two in the world, Gushue, McEwen were also winners. What do you take away from that, Russ?
Well, there weren't any surprises other than that one, and what was really refreshing was the ice. The ice was fantastic. The curling was fantastic because of it, and Cooey managed to cooey Jacobs, and for Jacobs, that could hurt him at the end of the week.
Absolutely. Remember, it's all about the head-to-head. So that leads us to our matchup for this draw, number 2. Cooey against Gushue. So let's go a little bit more in depth. And of all the changes Cooey says he made, this was the best one, getting Tardy to third.
And it is Tyler himself will say his touch game is not the best, so he struggled with those setup shots at second. He's much more comfortable at third, but he will need all parts of his game to go up against Mark Nichols, who played 94% last night, to control that crowd. They are on Gushue's side. You have to keep them neutralized.
As for Gushue, he's following the same game plan he did 4 years ago. Played just 4 events, rested up, made sure they're prepared.
The dynamic duo, Beck. I've been trying to tell anybody that'll listen, 10 and 10, that's just a mirage. These guys were the whole season was for this week, and they played phenomenal like they always do. Those two guys, Mark and Brad, just have that innate ability when they really, really have to raise that level of play. And the fifth man, I'm not talking about Adam Casey standing there, I'm talking about the crowd. Gushue knows the crowd loves him. Gushue loves the crowd. He feeds off it.
Keys to the Game are brought to you by Scotties, Canada's #1 tissue brand and the official tissue of the Scotties Tournament of Hearts for 45 years.
The Montana's Canadian Curling Trials on TSN are brought to you by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. By PointsBet, the official sportsbook and casino partner of Curling Canada. By Home Hardware, locally owned, genuinely Canadian. And by BKT Tires, growing together.
Game 2 for all the men's teams at this year's Canadian Curling Trials. Kathy with a look at the other games. It's interesting to my mind. Teams may have lost, but statistically they're a lot closer, aren't they?
Well, they really are. You look at the top and the bottom of the field. Brad Jacobs as a team were 78% in that loss last night. Kleider, who he takes on, 80%. Jacobs needs to be better. John Epping got caught on a little bit of frost last night, and that resulted in a loss. Will want to rebound. He takes on Mike McEwen, who played a very patient game, scoring 2 to win in 10. And finally, in what looks to be a battle of David and Goliath, well, for Matt Dunstone, in the slam, and 2 weeks ago, he beat Jordan McDonald for the first time in 4 tries. Who's David? Who's Goliath?
You're Kathy. It is Cooey against Gushue on this Sunday afternoon. Time to meet the teams now. Brought to you by Home Hardware, locally owned, genuinely Canadian. Kevin Cooey and the team hail from the Glencoe Club in Calgary, skipped by the 50-year-old Kevin Cooey and backed up by Karek Martin, Aaron Sluchinski, and Tyler Tardy. Number 12 in Canada, the Gushue team from the St. John's Curling Club, Remax Center, skipped by Brad Gushue with Jeff Walker, Brendan Botcher, and Mark Nichols. Can't remember this, they are number 18 in our country at the moment. But an early advantage to Gushue, who's wearing his good luck orange for this event, as he always does. And he does have last draw. We'll have the hammer playing the Yellowstones here in the first. Throwing the red is Cooey. And to get us underway, settling in, the Cooey lead on this Sunday afternoon of the trials is Karek Martin.
We got here 20 years ago, opened up the boxes in the dressing room, and there's these orange jackets, and we actually thought it was a joke. We thought it was a joke. There's nothing wrong with them, but it just was like, what? And it kind of caught on. By the end of the week, we were the only local team still playing, so the whole place was in orange, and it stuck for Brad, and it's been good luck for him.
Yeah, there's only so many colors available in the rainbow, Russ. So
okay.
Art lesson to start off this one. It's funny you say, though, in the opening, talking about the mirage of Team Gushue's season so far. They're ranked so low, the lowest they've been ranked, I would say, ever in the last 10, 15 years. But they've only played 4 events. And admittedly, in those events, they have struggled, so not a lot of points to show for it. But Brad says that's part of their process. They really focused on their training in the lead up to this event.
Trying. You don't need it for anything for line. Just hide away. We're there. This way, Jeffy.
And right around they go and underneath. So yes, it is 8 teams. So very quick. 7-game round robin. 10 ends, have to play a minimum of 8 before shaking hands. 1 90-second timeout. The 38 minutes of thinking time. And the top team in each pool will advance straight to the final. So top 3 make the playoffs. If you finish first, you avoid that sudden death semi. That's why those head-to-head games are so important. That's why I say on the women's side, as we showed you, some teams have to start bringing back Holman, Einarson, and Long.
Probably arguably looking at the 2 most successful skips in the last 20, 25 years here, and it might possibly be the last time you get to see them, certainly in a stage like this. Gushue's already in the Brier, but I don't believe Cooey is, and you never know. This could be it. Cooey's 50. Brad's retiring.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, there's a lot of speculation, Joe, about Kevin Cooey. Hasn't made or publicly said anything about his future. I think it'll depend on his success, probably.
Yeah, and it's hard to say. Some people, they play and they almost never stop. I think about your brother, Russ. Glenn Howard loved to play, and he didn't. It didn't matter to him when maybe he wasn't making it to the majors as much. He just loved the game so much. Yep. It's who he was. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Cooey go another 4, to be honest.
Yeah, the skills are still there, too.
Just the knees aren't.
Just bounced open enough here that the double's available.
So this was one of the changes. Aaron Sluchinski does vice the team, so you'll see him in the house when Cooey gets the throw. And yeah, he'll get them both.
Very nice. Double is one thing, but hang in the corner, it's a bit of a problem for Brad if he's trying to blank.
And that's something for Aaron coming onto this team early last season. I mean, he was a skip for virtually his entire career. So mixed doubles experience, as you saw, a bronze medalist in Canada, that gives players an opportunity to become a bit more well-rounded, do some sweeping, not always see 6 rocks come your way and then have to make your shot. And you see, that's a great start for Aaron.
And we saw him as a skip in Regina back in 24, and he went 4-4 that year.
Whoa. Weight's good. Curl. Clean. Curl's good. Just that. Weight's good.
Yeah, 9 prior appearances for Brendan Botcher.
Curl.
The gold in 21, the bronze in 25.
Good shot, Brendan.
Really, really good shot maker, and that is why Brad brought him on. There's been a lot of talk about why he can't brush like E.J. Herndon, but he throws a very pure rock, and I love the fact he's in the house now, and Mark's doing the brushing for the skipper.
Whoa, a little more weight. Clean. Curl. Same weight. Curl. Hard.
Tarek Martin on the brush, going to get it? Sure does.
Okay.
And we'll lose the run back stone. Martin, of course, and Botcher were teammates.
Yeah. Good weight.
Kind of a normal weight run back there. That all the top teams are starting to migrate to that style instead of throwing a rocket down there, because the ultimate goal there was to hit and stay.
Also take the weight down on those shots, and the sweeper trying to carve it has a little bit more of an effect on the line. A little more time to heat up that surface on the outside edge of the rock.
Clean. Okay, good. What's got a little more? Yeah, nothing's busting. 9. Okay.
Like, I wouldn't take much
Go
ice
10.
at all.
Okay.
So here's just a
That's
strategy question for you, Russ.
clean.
The-
10.
Unless Botcher just missed it, were they trying to hit and roll in behind, or was he just playing the takeout on that
I
side?
think just trying to nose it in
Okay,
this
so
scenario.
my point is, they're going to try to hit and roll behind their own. Why didn't Gushue go there first?
Well, I think the way it's setting up, and there's only the one guard, it's against a team as good as Kui, you probably don't get your 2. You could have rolled, but if you roll close to it and don't make it, then it's an easier roll for Kui. So at this point, Brad's really happy to get a blank into this, and, have Hammer in end number 2. You could have, but you might have rolled behind the T line, back button, and that would have been ugly.
Weight's good. Whoa. Weight's good. Whoa. Curl. Easy. Whoa. Clean. Curl. Hard down.
There you go. Have they got this? Can you drag it in behind? And
Okay, good shot.
yeah, they'll put maybe a quarter stone underneath.
Nice weight. Perfect weight.
So Mark under the bus in some ways here. I think the 10 and 10 start. The rumor is he's not playing well. That's because he's not engaged. Here he is engaged. He's got his full attention here, and look out.
No, that's exactly what Brad Gushue says and told us before the game, is just that they only played 4 events, and he just doesn't get himself fired up, except it's when something's on the line like this.
Right.
Yeah, Brad talks about that all the time too. He says he has a hard time getting excited for things outside of the major top level competitions, and you have to think about what this team has been through. There's quite a bit of emotional turmoil with Brad Gushue announcing his retirement, and that has a huge effect on Mark as well, who hasn't indicated whether or not he's going to keep at it or not. And I talked to him a few weeks ago. He just said it's been a lot, and you want to feel all those emotions, but it's quite the roller coaster to manage, and that can affect you on the ice.
Heavy 10. I like just, even if we
I
roll
think
into
too,
here.
Joe, the other thing that Brad was talking about is that he does feel that Mark is one of the best big game players. But when you've played for so long and you've played in everything that there is, and you come off a world championship and you go back to playing in a bonspiel, it's pretty hard to take that emotion from a really big event and splay it over, 200 days that you're going to be curling.
Yeah, well said. He has to hang around here.
10. Whoa. 10.
Whoa.
Clean.
Whoa.
Clean.
Curl.
Clean.
Curl.
Clean. Clean. Just clean. Chuck.
And right to the nose and sits down.
Yeah.
We're going to tell you this more often than not. It's about the head-to-head. And you have to think now that win over Jacobs, that hurts the reigning Canadian champion. That loss right there may cost him that trip directly to the final. It was a big win for Gushue, now on the ice against Gushue.
Clean.
Gushue saying after his win last night that he believes he's throwing the stone as well as he has physically, feeling pretty good despite the fact that he's now 45. So the win over Ryland Kleider, now Gushue, and then look at who he finishes against. McEwen and Jacobs on Wednesday, my goodness. So that's why you try to pocket them, right? Get them in the pocket just in case you drop something. But as we saw at the pre-trials, on both men's and women's side, similar format, 4 and 3 was what got you into the final 3.
Yeah, and that's not guaranteed, is it? You might need to be 5 and 2. So.
Clean. 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 Straight. Curl. Curl. Roll it. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, look at that. Is it going to pop? Oh, good. Oh, it spun back.
Goodness.
What a lovely roll with Guhue's last.
That is like mathematically perfect, is it not?
What a player.
Now you think it's going to pop out, and hello, come back, Timmy. There you go.
Going back 4? Yep.
And suddenly your blank is going to be a tough draw and tap.
Have to say the same thing about Kevin Gushue, that at his age and all the stuff he's done over the years, same thing. The Bonspiels are not motivating him, so you have to throw a little bit of his record out the window also.
Well, we said that Gushue was 10 and 10. Guhue's 15 and 12 coming in, and no longer plays in the slam events, right? So he's on that second tier now.
It's a tricky little shot for Brad here. Just heavy draw. Try to move this thing off the pin and keep the shooter right on the nose of it.
He's taking a hair more than 4 feet of ice. Like, how good is this surface?
Okay, weight's good. Line's fine. Go ahead. Clean. Back 4, back 8.
Whoa, curl.
Back 8.
Curl.
Back
Curl.
8. Back 8.
Hard, Jeff. Hard, Jeff. Hard.
Back
right
8.
To it. Right to it. You got it. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. You're good.
You're good.
Good shot.
Very nice. Jeff Walker nurses that down. But what a hit and roll. Forces Gushue to the single. What a nice way to start on this Sunday afternoon in Halifax. It's the 2025 Montana's Canadian Curling Trials. The winners here will represent Canada, wear the maple leaf in Cortina. And Team Gushue forced to a single first time. They weren't forced at all yesterday in that win over Ryland Kleider. Great shot by Kevin Gushue. And so here in the second, Gushue with last rock has the hammer for the first time, playing the Redstone.
Coming off. 8, 9. Still 9. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Click it. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going on. Keep going still.
And a little overthrown.
They got the clocks backwards, eh?
All right, Martin.
They're running our time for their shots and their time for our shots. It's good speed here.
A little comment about the speed there. I had a 14 seconds from hog to hog there. And just for reference, yesterday that was kind of swept end to end to be top 4. So just the surface is running a little bit faster. Sounded like from I saw Team Cameron after last draw behind the boards here, and they said the speed was a lot quicker, a lot less patchy.
No frost.
We definitely saw that, Joe, and that's partly because the weather, it's colder outside. They're able to bring in all that cold air, and from the beginning to the end, we heard teams talking about throwing the same they threw for LSD, the last stone draw, as they did in 9 and 10, which is terrific. And if it's going to be this good and stay this good, we're going to see incredible shot making.
Yeah, that's such a treat when it holds up like that.
Well, there's mild weather, though, coming. They're talking about 10 and 11 later in the week here in Halifax before it turns cold on the championship weekend.
Lights good. Myers good. Just top 4, guys. Let's here, Tyler. That's
Got to curl a little if you can. Curl.
Doesn't need to be here. Doesn't need to be frozen.
Curl.
Weight's good.
Weight's good. Curl.
Curl there.
Just past that. Whoa. Shot. Okay. Looks pretty good.
All right, let's start our updates with Epping against McEwen. Epping a loser. McEwen won his opener.
Well, for John Epping, he is being forced in this end because on his first one, he tried to go to the 4-foot, but he slid deep. He created a wall at the back of the 4-foot, and Mike McEwen took advantage and put it right on top. No chance to score multiple. Does need to get to the lid to score.
Clean. Curl, curl,
And I think John will take offense to you calling him a loser.
Top 4.
So forced to the single, just grabbing the pin. John Epping. We often talk about converting, getting 2 or more with last rock. 2 or more when you have the hammer. He only did it 1 of 6 times yesterday.
Curl, curl, curl. Whoa, whoa.
Just taps it back, but it still is Cooey sitting the shot rock back of the button.
Can you chisel and roll under? Can we do something like...
I mean, you're not.
Real good.
I don't think you can get it in. So what's
I don't think
the
you're
point?
killing the yellow.
I can't hear you.
I don't think you're killing the yellow. Like you just play like a 12?
Or even 12 and a half.
Those angles for us are amazing. You have to
13.
roll a long way.
Okay.
I think it's like a 12, but like
Like what?
a third, quarter.
Back line.
Solid back.
Okay,
line,
just
I think.
Just through.
Yeah, I like that.
Nice play here. The red in the back of the button isn't going anywhere. So try to get this center line out of the way. Roll your shooter over. Keep it in the mix as a corner. I don't see them using it for at least a couple more shots, though.
Right. They might be able to roll this red one in.
Curl, 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 curl. What a weight.
It's close. Not quite.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Spin.
Oh, just about.
That one there is
Not
pretty
bad.
good anyway. Is it a bad idea just to loosen this up a little bit?
I think that's a shot.
Too. Okay.
Back line.
The Cooey red cannot be removed because of the back 2 yellow Gushue rocks. So they're going to rearrange this a bit.
Moving 3 rocks, right? Whatever you know.
Speed should be good all over. What's the weight mark?
Just through.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that ice better. Weight's
Mark
good.
Nichols as we play third stones here in the second on this second day of the Canadian Curling
A
Trials.
little light.
Back line.
Clean.
Yep.
Yep.
High.
A little light.
Back line. Oh, curl. 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 Really good.
Good.
Nice shot.
Yeah, they are shot
Very
stone.
good.
And again, it's all about the junking up here, Joe. I mean, how do you, if you're Cooey, get rid of those yellow stones now? Where do they go?
Yeah, that yellow top button's going to jam on the back red one. Kind of have to blow things up, though, create some
Maybe make
space
it
to
in the other
score.
one. It's not bad.
Well, now what do you like? Come off.
It was your
You
call.
don't move these. This is never going out.
I got pretty much everything to hit
I
something.
cannot hear you.
So this could be a problem if such a loud building is. This team never has any time left.
I mean, it's pretty hard to
Tyler,
miss
I have an
all
idea.
3 of these.
Well, yeah, but even if you make this,
That's pretty good, no?
it's not. It doesn't.
I
Get
think
us
we're
a
trying to
ton.
make it into this one.
Okay,
That'd be
I mean,
amazing.
Looks brutal right now.
Well, LCC.
Just moving these around and making sure we score.
Okay.
Something like this. I don't know. Still got 4 rocks here.
Yeah.
I don't hate this. It's just if none of these move,
I'm loving this.
make it then.
Okay. Where are we? Thin half? Third?
Thinner than that.
Third?
Kevin makes a good point, though. If you don't make this, like Tyler's saying, there's kind of a wall to throw into, but let's just say that he hits the top one too thick. He just kind of rolls his shooter over.
Third?
Brad's going to put a guard on this, and it's going to be very hard to score. So if you leave things open, rearrange, maybe hope to be able to weld a freeze on later in the end, that kind of guarantees your score. But if Tyler can make this, the multiple's back in play.
It's a generational thing in a way. Is that Cooey's old enough to go, well, what if? Whereas Tyler says, oh, I'm going to make this. I'll make this across the sheet.
The 3-time Canadian junior, 2-time world junior champion, Tyler Tart.
Whoa, whoa, straight. Yes, straight. Hard. Gotta go, gotta go.
Well, you said he could make it. How's that? Wow.
Got to back it up, and he did.
Yep. I like this. Well, then go make it. Okay, Doctor, it hurts when I do this. Well, then don't do that. Perfect.
That's a huge get out of jail shot there. Joe's right. I don't think they score if he doesn't make that. Still some work, though.
Maybe a hair less weight.
Yeah, 2-back button isn't ideal. It is better than it was.
Be nice just to pump it right in the pocket.
Yeah, you want the same or even a foot or two
like
less.
2 feet less.
Just draw the button, let the yellow get in the way.
Yeah,
We
this is
trying to go
almost
right
the
on the
same.
nose? Okay.
Anything you want to just cross it.
Yeah,
a
that's
little
what
bit,
I was. Okay.
Almost the same line as
My
his
shooter's over just
first rock. Mark's going to throw this a little bit lighter because he doesn't want to tap these back red ones too much. They're a really nice pocket for Gushue to utilize.
Not taking a ton of ice if they're just going back 4 too.
Well, it's looking a little bit more gradual today. It's
yeah.
a little bit faster, a little bit straighter.
Same weight.
Jacobs and Kleider both to drop their openers. Final stone, Brad Jacobs, after they blanked the first.
Well, Rowland was lying 2 after his first, and Brad Jacobs played a soft weight rather than the double and rolled in front, trying to prevent getting into this situation, but Ryland played a soft shot back. So for Brad Jacobs facing 2, he's trying to get half on the outside, make the double, and roll out to keep the hammer for a chance to score 2 later.
Shot rock now belongs to Gushue. Here we go, bang, bang, and away they go. Very nice, and 5th all-time meeting between these two, and Jacobs leads it 4-0.
Yeah, thanks. I like it.
Pretty much everything else.
What I see. In turn.
Really good rock being thrown here. The perfect angle here for
Make sure this guy goes.
Nichols. You have to cross the face here, and then you're just going to jam the yellow automatically. Unless Joe, can you hit it where Kevin's broom is, and try to get it across the top of that red?
Oh, slice it through the hole? I don't think so. I think
No, I
that
don't
red's
either.
going to go.
Whoa, whoa.
Hardy with a beauty on his first.
Curl.
Lucinski, here we go. No, it's stuffed back there. Removed some of the backing, however. Shot rock does belong to Gushue without the hammer.
Tyler's got that effortless power. Aim in handy in this end, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
It's not ideal here, but they should be able to score, and it wasn't looking that way.
Shot. He's got to make it cold.
Okay, just an
3
easy
quarters.
peel.
Yeah.
Even if ideally make the double, but a straight pick's not
That's
terrible.
what I just said to Jeff, but we'd still be lying 3, right?
Yeah.
And then he's got to navigate those back to.
Correct. 2/3 is pretty close.
The best players, Vic, have that
Not gonna whip
plan
this one,
B. You know, you don't want to just throw it to, you don't make plan A, but they've already recognized the double would be the call, but if not, miss it high side. If I don't get the double, I'm still sitting 3. I can't cross it and jam it.
And also, Joe, about thinking what you're going to leave the opposition. Right?
Exactly, knowing that they still sit 3. Bit of tolerance here.
There you go. Wow, there you go. Now, remember what Nichols said. They're going to leave Cooey to navigate, get those stones out without crashing.
Don't move it all the way back.
Yeah, not quite, just to the nose is not bad.
Yeah, you're right.
It seems like that's my draw of the button race, isn't it? So that should be too much.
Picked up a win yesterday and made a wonderful shot to get the force out of Gushue in the first.
Well, we talked about this. You asked Vic, why doesn't Gushue hit and roll in? He's trying to keep it out there as long as he could to stop the other team from doing what Kevin Cooey did so well. Spins back at the last second to be absolutely fully buried. Blank is not an option, and Brad was forced to a tough one. He made it.
Great shot.
Key shot brought to you by BKT Tires. Growing together. All right, navigate. Put the captain's hat on.
Just playing a heavy draw, just come right to the nose of the shot rock back button. Maybe a little tap. I thought he might take on the triple. I didn't know if maybe it was there, but
True.
just going to try to make a pocket here. This is really curling.
Don't bump it too far.
And sit down, and it does just in time to be shot rock.
Perfect weight if it's just a little less curl.
Let's drop in again on John Epping against Mike McEwen out of the Nutana in Saskatoon.
The red stone that is shot corner frozen to the McEwen stone on the lid. That was John Epping's final draw. No way to get it from the out-turn side. He's trying to run his own straight back and pick it out.
Attaboy.
There you go. How do you like that?
Very nice.
To pick up the two. He picked up the win yesterday over Jordan McDonald, but McEwen saying that they left a lot of points on the ice. They could have put more on the board, albeit McDonald made two wonderful shots. Great split in the first, and then, of course, around the horn, which is a highlight on Sports Center, coming back up to the button. Gushue in his last. And through it goes. That's some surgery there.
It's two nice up-weight hits from Brad Gushue. We weren't seeing that earlier this year.
No.
Not quite landing it. He's got a lot more confidence early this game.
Yeah.
What I really appreciate, and I've said to you many times, I think, Cross, is that nothing's overthrown.
Yeah.
It's just that weight to do the job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said
Very rarely will you see him get out of his comfort zone. He'll admit he can't throw it as hard as a Cooey or Jacobs or some of the Holman maybe. But why? Why do you have to, right? And 90% of the time you do not have to.
Well, you let the brushers and the stones themselves do a lot of work.
Yeah, sometimes you do need the weapon, though. Sometimes you need to move four that are welded together, and that's just something that isn't available sometimes.
12 quarter. Straight. 12 quarter. Clean. 12 4. Clean.
Final stone being forced here. And
curl. Clean. Nice throw.
very nice. There it is. So back-to-back singles, back and forth we go. When we come back, Gushue once again will have last round. Sunday afternoon in Halifax. Welcome back. Day 2 coverage 2025 Montana's Canadian Curling Trials. Our featured game, Kevin Cooey against Brad Gushue. As we go to the third in a 1-1 tie, both teams being forced in the first two. And it is Gushue that does have last rock, has the hammer, playing the Yellowstones here in 3. The Gushue lead is Jeff Walker.
Tuppy!
Stay close. Line's good. We can't hear you.
Tuppy!
Yep.
We're there!
Hard.
Tuppy!
Hard line. Hard line. Hard. You gotta go.
Watcher.
Hop bar!
Nichols.
Hard. Curl now. Curl. You're by. Curl.
Little bump.
Okay. Try to get right in the cross. Up 8.
Not ideal because now there's that little bit of a pocket to snuggle one in here if you're Cooey. A couple times Jeff's been once behind the tee line and 2 freeze attempts just bounced off. It's just I think that much keener than it was yesterday.
Yeah, and even that one in particular, the line was just tight, so they had to go to not crash. If they don't sweep it, it's probably pretty close to perfect.
Line's good. Straight.
Aaron Sluchinski.
It's good.
Clean.
6. Little bump.
Yep. Keep going. Move this area. Whoa. Good shot. Very nice.
That's Aaron's strength is that finesse, the freezes, the tap. Tyler said he was so impressed with him when Aaron came onto this team. Just his touch game is fantastic.
He'll get, as Tyler said, he'll get that many more opportunities at second.
Exactly. The seconds play more draws than thirds do.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Brendan Botcher. And touches everything and opens up that center line, leaves Gushue sitting one on the pin.
Beautiful.
Yeah, shooter rolled for a corner too. Great shot.
Good scrub.
10.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
I was thinking about the lead up to this event for this team and the strategy they took to take more time training versus competing. And Brendan, I feel like he must still be getting used to throwing in the second position. He's obviously comfortable managing the house, but my one little asterisk for this team was Brendan might have wanted a few more in-game reps coming into this thing, but obviously he's figured out a way to make his shots from that second position. After a lifetime of skipping, you think it must be hard.
Had to take Brad a little bit of time to get the broom in the right spot for Botcher, too.
Well, all of them, actually. He's just, you've got two down in Newfoundland. You got the two in Alberta, so they're not practicing as much as had the team all been together as in previous years. So he's had to make that. That's, he says, is the biggest adjustment over the last year and a half. Adjusting to all the different throws.
Yeah, that's the tough part. You're practicing every day wherever you're training out of, but until you come together, that's kind of when you have to make sure you're all on the same page.
Curl. Whoa. Sorry, Brendan.
Okay.
Good shot.
Our first look at Matt Dunstone against Jordan McDonald. We blanked 1 and 2, Kathy.
Well, and there's been some big weight shots, and no bigger than Colton Lott in this end. He made a triple, and not an easy triple, to lie 4. And that was followed by a double by Jacques, a double by Jordan. And on Jordan's final, he rolled just a little bit too far. It is open, chance for 2.
As we watch Tyler Tardy throwing third stones for Cooey.
Whoa, 2. Easy. Clean. Close. Whoa, 5. Easy. Clean. You can. We're good. Yep. Shot, Matty. Go.
And for the 2 to get the first points on the board. Dunstone a winner last night over John Epping. Called it a Dunstone kind of game, just workmanlike, taking advantage of every opportunity.
They don't give up many opportunities, that team, either. McDonald's played really well in that game so far, and they're down to nothing.
Not on our sheet. Tyler Tardy was hitting the outside, or aiming for the outside yellow in the 12-foot, and ended up wrecking on the guard and jamming on their own in the house. I'm wondering if it picked something, because it was wide open.
Close, yeah.
3/4.
Big trouble here. There's virtually, well, I guess you can get, Tyler can throw it hard enough, maybe kick over to that right-hand one, but this has got to be flying.
Whoa. Curl. Yep. Whoa. Curl. Whoa.
And coming across, well done.
Great shot.
Yeah, that's great. Made a wonderful shot in the second to get them out of trouble.
There's exactly, and it's all about team DNA, and you switch positions. It's sometimes a phenomenal idea, sometimes not, but Tyler's missed one finesse shot, and he's made a couple of great bullets, so that is his forte.
Well, and that's what he did in juniors. That's how he won. He hit everything.
Yep.
Clean. Little less. Yep. Whoa. Clean. Curl.
But still setting up here for Gushue to keep them separated and to get his deuce.
Shot. Good throw. Good call. I like that 9. Yep. Looked like he just turned it right away, and looked like to me it was on the guard. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he just threw bad. Yeah. Unless it picked right in his hand, but.
Yeah, you'll see lots of teams, they're right behind the brush watching their opposition throw. They're just trying to learn from every path in the ice. So even if you don't throw it like your opposition, you can kind of get some intel off of a spot. So Brendan probably was asking, is it curling like crazy there? And might have had something under it in his hand or just a little bit of a soft release that was magnified.
Tyler being left-handed too, it'd be his in-turn, which would have a little more curl.
Straight! A little late. Straight! Whoa! Yes! Hard, Aaron. Hard!
Trying to get it close.
Keep going!
Very nice.
Deadly at these hit and rolls today. That's
goodness.
exactly where they wanted to put it.
Yeah.
Board? Yeah. I think he's going to have a double regardless. But if we can make it a little longer.
Kathy, you're on deck here against Jacobs and Kleider.
Well, for Ryland, Kleider faced 3 on his first, made a double. Brad threw it in, and then Ryland tried a double on his second one again and stuffed it. And so it is that red stone at the back of the house. That is the shot stone. And so this is a draw for 2 for Brad Jacobs.
Both teams trying to rebound after their losses last night. Kleider to Gushue and Jacobs to Cooey. And rolling it away with Gushue's first. And good scrub indeed to drag it just to the top edge of the 8 for 2. So Jacobs on the board with a couple.
Very good sweep. Very good.
Yeah, Brad threw that a lot lighter than he actually wanted to. He's a hair heavy and everything last night. Overprotected a bit there, and the boys made him look good. Doubles there, Joe. It'll be throwing hard.
Yeah, I'm expecting him to whip this. Long flat roll.
And here it comes. Final stone. Cooey here in the third, looking for the double.
Whoa!
On its own. Here we go. Here we go. Have you got this? Oh, Cooey, he does.
Had to play the in-turn, which is, you have to throw it even harder because you don't get that gear effect. Comes off dead. When this hit, it kind of loses a lot of energy. Hit it absolutely perfect.
Think of just in the 3 ends that we played, the number of doubles that have gotten them out of trouble.
Oh, exactly. And that's an example. We were talking about overthrowing hits or how hard you need to throw it. That was the 6-second peel, and you needed every bit of that weight to make that shot.
Now final stone and looking for the blank when it was 3 stones ago. They were sitting 3 and well spread out.
Hard!
Right to it. Mark Nichols right to it. And away it goes. Wow, Cooey.
Good sweep.
Great double. Tardy with a couple of beauties.
Brad Gushue surprised many at the 2005 curling trials on his way to becoming an Olympic champion. Not to be outdone, Brad Jacobs won the 2013 trials and also won gold at the Olympic Games. So it was a heavyweight final when the two met at the 2021 trials in Saskatoon. Just like their round-robin matchup, this was a close game. Gushue scored an important deuce in 9, leading by 2, but without the hammer coming home. In the 10th, Jacobs was left with a tricky shot to force an extra.
How's the curl a mile?
How's the curl a mile? Here's Harvard. Can you help this over? Stay with it. Watch the roll. Look out. Oh, and the roll too far. Brad Gushue will go to Beijing.
Gushue, Mark Nichols, Brett Gallant, and Jeff Walker, your 2021 curling trials champions.
And both of them are here again, looking to get another chance to play for gold. So we welcome you back on this Sunday afternoon to Halifax. As we go to the 4th, wonderful shot making by Cooey, the entire team so far. They get the blank in the 3rd. Gushue once again with last draw has the hammer playing the Yellowstone. Aaron Sluchinski.
Through.
Right there. 7.
Where?
A little deep
6,
in that
7.
freeze for Jeff.
7.
Past our red.
Yep. 8.
Yeah, the trend continues
we're
for
to the
Walker.
back,
That second rock of
Yeah.
his is just
Whoa, whoa,
a
whoa,
couple
great
feet
then.
too much.
Yeah, you wonder if it's just not much.
Sorry, Kathy. I if I could just.
You can.
I can't. Epping and McEwen.
Some wonderful shot making. Mike McEwen looking much more confident than he did last night. Made a wonderful run back to remove the Epping stone. It is McEwen line 2. This is the double attempt.
Whoa! Curl.
Here we go. Bang, got one, and spill it far enough, and it will go
Good enough for your single.
to even it up.
Heard a bit of a sigh from John there. I think he was hoping his shooter would catch on the side and get 2 out of it. Great shot nonetheless, though.
Great curling out here.
Brendan Boncher.
Hard. Whoa. Okay.
Bad break.
Really close to perfect and got nothing out of it.
He's Cooley sitting the 2-1 right under cover without last draw.
Yeah, I don't mind that same draw.
It's just an easy run for him.
I want this early.
Here.
Invites a little bit of danger.
Yeah, I don't
Here we
mind
go
that.
high.
Just hook them.
You come right in top 8
I like
is
that.
the normal play here. The run back for these type of skilled athletes is pretty easy. So maybe hook it a bit. Just to get it partly under, and then the raise is there for the yellow or this rock. What do you like, Joe? Do you go in? Works
I
too?
think so. It sit half open, maybe.
You can probably get this in. Maybe. Okay. Let's make it good.
I got it a little heavy.
Yeah.
Go off.
2.
Oh, I'm surprised they're guarding,
Can we
Russ.
go deep?
2.5.
Yeah, I thought they'd go
here?
around and choke off the yellow one. And if it's in the rings, it's in the rings.
In front of it. We're right beside it.
Whoa, no.
Because if this is tight, then it ends up being a yellow one raised in, and you don't want that if you're Cooey.
No, wait.
Like that. Why not go around it where Kevin's standing, and then it's a red one that would be coming in?
3/4 high?
Let him off the hook here.
My thought is trying to open it up and maybe do this.
Yeah.
I think if I hit it high, we can try and plant it on that one. Oh, you can't plant it there. My thought is something like this.
That's what I'm seeing too. Try to get it around the corner guard.
3/4 low. Seeing
Or the outer.
2/3.
Yeah.
Just have a look, Mark. See what you
Yeah.
think.
I like, what kind of weight you thinking? Like normal or?
I was thinking 7.5.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, there's way more space in it. Look.
A little low. 2/3. You think
Around a 7
gets it
second.
rolling this way?
Maybe get them all going.
I think it's thinner than that.
Think it's thinner? Okay.
But, I mean, 2/3 plants it.
Yeah. Okay.
It'd be close.
Yeah, that's close. Hair thinner is okay, but not much. Just 7.
Back to
7.5.
Dunstone McDonald after
Throw me
Matt
in.
Dunstone scored 2 in the third.
And it's been a pretty open end, but a mistake by Jordan on his first. He just underthrew a hit and flashed the one at the top of the house, and that allowed Matt to draw in for a second point. And so this is the force. Jordan electing to draw, needs a bite of the forefoot.
McDonald, the last men's team to qualify at the pre-trials in Wolfville 3 weeks ago. Won the best of 3 final against Braden Calvert, 2-1.
Clean.
And there's your single for McDonald. Gushue gets the center open. Shot rock still belongs to Cooey.
I like it. 10. What are
It's
we?
in between. They're either going to run it back, hit and roll buried behind the yellow, or make the double, and it kind of got caught in the center.
10.
10.5. 10.8.
Whoa, clean.
10.5.
Curl. Clean. Curl. 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 Clean. Curl. Great. Roll it.
Yep.
Yep.
Doesn't get it underneath, but sits the 2.
Yeah, and good enough there's no double. It chokes off the out-turn corner guard around the red for Gushue, and there is no red double. So Brad either has to make a play on shot rock or sink one around the yellow. Get second shot here, Joe.
Yeah, I
pretty
think
good.
so.
Draw the button.
Yeah, it's draw the button speed.
Little inside path, certainly to the draw the button path.
There. Weight's good.
Could be a fraction slower here.
Yeah, seems like the speed's pretty consistent
it's
across the
great.
sheet, though. Looks like a beautiful surface today.
And look at the amount of curl, too, Russ.
Oh, it's just great.
Weight's good.
I mean, he had his brush down middle of the 8, did he not?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
trying to get to the other side, middle of the 8.
Wait and wait. Just make sure we're coming that one. Yeah,
Look at this.
Yep.
Look at that.
We're there. Good.
How do you like that, Mark Nichols? Goodness, and it actually pops out.
Really nice.
Weight's good.
Both Brad and Mark have increased rotation in the last year and a half, I'd say.
Fighting team. Wait and wait. Just make sure we're coming that one.
It just helps that rock carry a little bit farther.
Yeah, Cooey spoke to that before the game. Said that he's amazed in his lengthy career how much he throws now. And back in the day, Russ, when you brought your own stones to the rink, you probably put 2 or 3.5.
Yeah, I was trained to throw. I could throw 2 with the lights off and get it down to the other end exactly because the rocks weren't sanded.
Yeah.
So the only way you were going to get any bite was to throw lacquer rotation. And once they sanded, that changed everything. And we all started teaching 4. Now we're looking at 10 with some of these athletes.
Yeah, 2 to 3 used to be the goal, and
Yeah, I think so.
the ability to put that amount of rotation on the rock and not alter, the line as you're letting go, like that's a real skill. You have to spin it pretty quick to get that kind of rotation. And often you can see that end up with a back motion, and you don't get any curl.
And again, to Russ's point, they do like you would a hockey skate. They sharpen the stones every once in a while. Likely going to do it here too, we're told, depending on how the stones react.
Whoa!
And underneath, not quite. They are sitting the 2, however, with last rock. The other thing that Cooey said, though, is with that rotation, Joe, the rock tends to
Dead straight. So.
just not float, but just travel more true. And then, because of the effectiveness of the brushing, you can do more with it.
Yeah, exactly. It delays the break point, so it kind of runs straight down the sheet for, 3/4, 2/3 of the way at least, and then it starts to curl, versus with less rotation, sometimes that can curl early, and if you curl early and get into a new path, sometimes there's no saving it.
Sorry, Joe, you throw 2 rotations back compared to, let's say, 8, 9, 10 now. You're probably looking at 5, 6, 7 feet more distance. So if the rock's going to travel farther, think how much more valuable your brushers are.
Pretty much nose. Yeah. Anything, get it a shade low.
And kind of an all or nothing here.
Yeah, trying to prevent the multiple score here. He could hit the open one and essentially concede the 2, but he's going to try to make this run back double. And run it back and have that the run back stone roll over towards shot stone.
Tough to do.
Clean. Whoa.
Skip Stones here in 4 of a 1-1 tie. Kevin Cooey. Cardi. 1 and come on. My
Stop it.
goodness. Turning back the clock, Kevin Cooey.
This is just it. You cannot look at your records with these 2 veterans because they were worrying about one event and one event only.
We've been playing all season for this. No one expects it. Nice throw.
Per usual, 0 reaction from Kevin after he makes a pistol. And they're good throws. Out of the hand, it's clean.
Yes, they couldn't decide what to do with it. It was so good.
He was heavy hack.
Yeah. Okay.
You think about that, like 1.5 inches high, and Gushue's drawn to sit 3.
Clean. Hack. Whoa. Yeah, just hack. Whoa.
Little light.
Clean. Clean. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, really similar win percentages for both these teams and way below what they would hope for, just above 500.
Oh, settle down. And it looks like it just may have. just may have stopped in time for Gushue.
If it had been dead behind the red, then Kevin's got to kind of take on the corner guard. Now he can get by the corner guard with a little more room and still make the shot.
And he even stopped there, like half open behind that red one. Then Kevin's got to decide if he wants to try to pick it or try to navigate a tricky tap. Just a slight overroll.
That looks like close to. You don't think that's close to nose hit ice?
I don't think so.
What do you think of that ice?
For what weight?
Trying to hit half.
What weight?
9.
I'd see that as max for 9.
Okay.
I was gonna say 10.
Do you like 9? 9 makes it the best.
Yeah, I like it.
Surprised they're throwing it this hard. But, I heard him say hit half, 3/4 works, somewhere in there.
9 up. Yep, straight.
9 up.
Straight. Clean.
Easy.
Whoa.
Easy. 9 up.
Clean. Clean.
9
Straight.
up.
Straight. Whoa. Whoa. Curl. Yep, roll it.
Straight.
Roll it. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Wow, very nice. Look at that. No, we took. I forgot about that little guy at the back, eh? Sitting 3. Goodness.
If that had rolled about a foot less, Brad can't hit it dead on and be shot rock. That's what they were trying to do.
Yep.
There's a hair light.
What do I need for that? 8, 10 feet more? Yeah, 8. Yeah, 8 feet. Okay.
Final stone. Brad Gushue facing 3 here in the 4th.
Whoa, clean! 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 Curl! Clean! Curl! Clean!
And got a little roll towards the 4-foot. That's enough for the single. Gushue forced again, but has the lead. It's day 2 of our coverage, the Montana's Canadian Curling Trials from Halifax. Welcome back, everybody. And it all got started with the women's draw this morning. And we'll be back with you again tonight at 6 Eastern time for the 3rd women's draw of the event. Right now, it's all about the men and our featured game, Kevin Koe against Brad Gushue. And again, Gushue forced to a single, so no team has been able to convert 2 or more with last rock. We go to the 5th. Koe does have the hammer, has the last rock, playing the red stones.
I could get low too, and it's probably a
You just
blank.
threw it.
It really looked like Gushue's team was cruising towards a multiple score there until Koe made that run back double and just took it, ripped it right out of their hands.
And before, sitting 3, and Koe made a great double, and Tyler made a great double.
Top 8.
Gushue's setting it up. They just,
4, 5.
Koe's ripping it apart.
Whoa, Tyler. 6. Line's good. 6.
Little bump.
Curl
little
then.
bump.
Curl then. Curl then. 6. Curl, Aaron. Gotta go. Go,
Dead
go,
six.
go, 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 go.
Okay, shot. It's all right.
They'd love to get to the inside there, or at least on top of it.
My first thought was,
Okay. Here. Board.
Straight back.
I think so.
I think they're just throwing lightweight at this. Try to keep that run back stone right there.
Whoa.
And
10. Clean. Clean. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Clean. Yep. Hard. Whoa. Hard. Hard.
Sit.
Good
Nice
shot.
shot.
Stand around the nose.
Straight low.
good scrub.
Whoa, whoa. Curl, curl. Whoa. Curl. Curl.
Let's update Epping and McEwen in a 2-2 tie, playing 4.
Well, on his first, Mike made a hit and roll corner frozen to an Epping stone, but John able to remove it to lie the 2. That is what Mike McEwen faces. They took a look, but no way to remove both of them and score multiple. This is the 4th. He needs a bite of the forefoot to score.
Mike McEwen on the team from the Nutana in Saskatoon, currently ranked 5th in the country, 11th in the world.
Go nice. 14-1. Yep. Go, Mike.
And there it is for the single. McEwen in 4
Back 4.
to retake the lead.
Whoa. Back 4. Whoa. Clean. Back 8. Clean.
Whoa, whoa.
Clean. Back 8. Back 4. Whoa. Curl, 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 curl.
Really good. Good shot.
There's the difference. That one gets to the inside. Now, how can we get that thing out of there?
It is slippery there.
Millimeter high.
At this time, right?
Just stick it in here.
Yeah, right on the beat.
Forced to play the longer, the tougher option and run it back. Ideally get to the inside of the one that's fully buried.
Straight, 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 hard, straight, real hard.
Tarek Martin run it back. Oh, goodness.
Yep.
Going to spill it. And doesn't quite get it back enough. So it is Cooey sitting the 1.
That's quite a bit better.
Top 8 foot. Back to Jacobs and Claytor.
Well, Rylan Claytor went around completely buried on his first, but Brad Jacobs removed it by playing a soft run back. So it is 3 that Rylan faces. They took a look at coming through a port and trying to make a double to score, but agreed eventually that the draw, even though it is to the button, is the higher percentage shot. That is what he's playing.
Claytor out of the Nutana as well in Saskatoon. Last year at the Brier went 3 and 5 in Kelowna.
14-3.
Mark Nichols. And boy, right to the pin for the single to get on the board.
Such a great drawer.
1 yellow.
Whoa, clean. Yep. No roll.
Good. Good. Sweet.
Very good.
Yeah.
Despite having the last draw, Cooey doing the chasing here as we play in
You want to
5.
make sure these 2 go. Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah,
Stick
just
over here. You don't have to throw Peel, but
I still like Peel.
Yeah. I like Peel.
Right back here. Tyler's got the power to get it over this way. Like that. That goes that way. He might get that onto there. He might get them all.
whoa, curl.
Here we go.
Curl.
Run it back. Bang, bang. And oh, when he just drove it by.
Cooey said, make sure you get the top 2. Now, not that that was easy. It's an 8-foot run back. But that leaves a center guard for Gushue to deal with, work with. Oh,
You like this?
it's a 2 already.
What do you want here?
No.
Okay, just here.
Yeah.
A little bit flatter roll this time.
Normal?
Clean.
Weight's good.
Yep.
Big game player.
Whoa. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Get over. Hard.
Touch the center.
Wow, very nice. Big game player, big game shot.
I didn't want to leave him this double.
Nope.
So.
That's perfect.
I guess he's got the triple.
Whoa. Yep.
These are so hard to manage. You gotta know exactly the speed coming at you as the line caller to get that 5-foot roll. Absolutely perfect.
Really nice shot making in this game.
Of a gamble to not stuff that side.
Well, the doubles technically could be a triple here.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yes.
No draws for Tyler.
Hard. Gotta go. Hard.
Oh, goodness. Oh, it's a tardy party. as he gets all three.
I think even the veteran Brad Gushue's got to be getting a little sick of this. It's got to be. You got it set up. You got it set up.
3 ends in a row now.
Yeah, that's right.
They've got something cooking. And obviously they don't have hammer, but they had all kinds of pressure on Gushue. What a shot.
Yep.
Finally.
Can't quite get to the inside here.
What's my weight last end?
I didn't get it.
No, I didn't get it either.
No. You want the
It
same?
looked.
I was thinking it was an 11. Right?
Yeah,
Okay,
it looked like.
I'll give you the same.
High 11
Or,
or low 11. Sorry.
Same or hairless.
Yeah.
You know, the thing to my mind, you'd have to guard Joe. Gushue's too experienced, but a lesser player, less experienced player, might those kind of shots just might gut you and just take it right out of you, and then suddenly you just deflate. And yet I doubt that has. Gushue's done that to many people, so he knows what it's like. It's just being returned now. He has to accept it. You can't change the game plan.
Yeah, exactly. I would expect, though, in the second half of this game, you might start to see Gushue throw up some double centers or just try to bring that play more to the middle with more freezes, more taps. Tyler's having a great game, but he's thrown 0 draws. So if they can find a way to get him into that finesse, not that he's bad at it, but he's killing them with these triples, these doubles, these run backs.
Did you notice the smile on his face, though, with Nichols, right? It's as if to say, man, what are we doing? What are we doing?
That same weight you've been
Just
throwing
that
here?
weight of it. Throw
Okay.
it.
Yeah. All right.
9/4.
Interesting play here. I don't think they're trying to roll buried, but you have to roll in. By rolling in, you might end up being buried, and you'll see if it's real good. You'll see Gushue right around it.
Whoa! Curl! Whoa! Lean! Whoa! Straight! 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 Straight!
And underneath.
Go, go,
Way
go,
over!
go, go, go,
Way
go, go,
over!
go.
That's good.
Shot.
It is.
Call, Aaron.
You think about it.
Go, Kev.
Kui's 97%, and he's being outcurled.
Very slick over here.
You know, Gushue
Exactly.
until that shot was at
Be careful when
100%.
you're coming
Yep.
in.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't even care if you back off at the hog line.
It's a slippery spot out there
Be
they're talking
careful,
about.
hog line in. It's super slippery
Yeah,
there.
it is, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That has to be the frost, just the dusting. And
Like a
All right.
normal, like even a hard normal here.
Yeah, I like
It's
that.
just
Try to get a
compared to
little bit.
yesterday,
Try to get a
the
little flat.
surface looks way less frosty.
it's not affecting the rocks, that's for darn
It
sure.
looks pristine, actually, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You don't see that.
But the little
White.
bit of frost that's under the top of the pebble will get under your shoes. Your shoes get damp.
I heard Nichols, I think that was Mark, saying something maybe an end ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa! 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 Curl! 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 No. No, no. You're not good.
Right.
Somehow. Blank chance here.
5, Jeff.
Straight! 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 Straight!
Well done. Wow. You think about it. The shot making has been terrific.
The Montana's Canadian Curling Trials on TSN are brought to you by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. By Home Hardware, locally owned, genuinely Canadian. By Scotties, Canada's #1 facial tissue brand. And by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
We are in Halifax, midway through, and that gentleman on the left, as he put on a show, Tyler Tardy, as we check the numbers after 5.
And neither team has been able to convert their hammer. In that second end, Gushue made a nice double on his first, a precise hit on his second to force Cooey to that one, and in the fourth, Cooey made that run double to switch the momentum. Gushue might have been able to sit 3 before that one, and the key comparison here, Tardy is, the edge is over with Mark Nichols, but he has made some phenomenal hits to flip the switch in these ends.
Yeah, absolutely. The numbers after 5 are brought to you by PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada. And they're likely talking a little bit maybe about the slickness of the ice with Greg Owasco, the head ice tech.
They were a super team that had a super stay in our nation's capital. Leading up to the 2017 trials, Kevin Cooey was on top of the curling world. A resume which included 3 Brier titles and 2 world championships. Many were expecting big things from Team Cooey in Ottawa. His team consisted of Mark Kennedy, Brett Lang, and Ben Hebert, all Brier and world champions. Team Cooey cruised through round robin, losing just once, clinching a spot in the final where they would face Mike McEwen. It was a seesaw affair that would be decided in the 10th end.
We got to carry it to the 4, to the 4, to the 4, and 4-0!
A second trip to the Olympics for Kennedy and Hebert, and a first for Cooey and Lang. Team Cooey, your 2017 Curling Trials champions.
And what I find so interesting here, Russ, is when you look at these two, the number of appearances, their overall records, and look at the playoffs. These players, so many on the ice, have had this longevity to be here. The consistency of these players is remarkable.
The desire to keep it going too, right? When they're both so successful earlier in their career, certainly Brad at 25, to have that desire to keep going and try to get even better, because you can't be stagnant here and keep winning it.
I remember seeing an interview from Brad Gushue. It's a couple of years ago now, maybe 5 or 6, but asking him about what's your favorite part about curling, he just said practice. Likes being at the rink, likes throwing rocks, and you have to have that love of the game to have that kind of longevity. They may talk about not being as engaged or not as intense, or maybe having a hard time getting up for the typical games that are outside these big championships, but they just love being out there. It's going to be a huge change for Brad next year, stepping away.
Never you.
Curl.
5. Get her going. 6. Mine will be good. 6. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep
Clean.
going.
Clean.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Well brushed.
15-2.
Yeah, really great effort to set up. We call this kind of the box play, when you get the 2 up the middle and the 2 on the side. We haven't seen Kevin Cooey utilize his corner guard yet this game. A little bit of a switch in tactics.
More a weight shot, I think.
Yep.
You have to look a long time to find 2 better strategists than you're looking at right here.
Really good. Just through. Clean. Hack.
Whoa.
Clean.
Hack. Whoa.
Clean.
Clean.
Yep.
Whoa.
Clean. Couple feet through.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yep.
Oh, real nice.
Good.
What a shot.
What a call.
So So to our point, look at the names here, and then look at the dates. So you go back to Gushue, 05, Kennedy, Ebert. That's when they were Kevin Martin. They won the gold medal in Vancouver. And then all of them here, 13, of course, Jacobs, Harnden brothers, the Rush brothers. That's when they won the gold in Sochi after that. And they are still here. That's the remarkable thing. They are still here, and their game is just as good.
Or you could, this is
No
skinny
question.
to miss this.
I don't love that. I don't like that.
Well,
Like the roll.
like I was lucky enough to be with these guys 20 years
Yeah,
ago
yeah.
in this building, and I'll tell you right now, both Mark and Brad are noticeably better players than when we won the gold medal. Just the rest of the world and Canada have caught up.
8.5. Okay. 8.
8, sorry?
8.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa.
There's Luchinsky.
Weight's good.
Run back, I think, Joe?
Yep.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa, curl. Straight,
Run back,
straight,
roll the shooter if they
straight.
can.
Shot.
Very nice.
Been a while since we've heard from you, Kathy. Dunstone
Why do you sound so happy?
Dunstone and McDonald in 6.
Well, for Jordan McDonald, he went around facing 2 earlier in this, and Matt played the run back, and then on his final stone, Jordan made a soft weight. That's the stone that's buried. So it is McDonald lying 2. Matt is electing to take on the skinny double. If he can stick it, it's 3.
Whoa, 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 curl. Heavy.
Risky.
EJ Harnden with him. Here we go. 1 and go. Gets nothing and all the way through. Goodness.
Deal of 2.
Wow.
Just backed it up on release, you could tell.
He had thrown 100% game to that point. Perfect, but not there.
Yeah.
So
9 or
McDonald
10? 9?
with the 2
9?
moves in
I
front.
like 10, I think.
Those spin doubles are so hard, Russ, because if you let go hitting a piece of it, you're probably going to miss it.
Right.
But just a tiny bit wide, and wow, does he ever pay the price.
And then in fairness, that with the frost yesterday, that might have come over
Yeah.
enough.
10.
The
Weight's
peels
good.
are real straight
Yeah,
today, it
yeah,
looks like.
yeah.
Curl, curl. 10. Curl. Curl. 10. Got a goal card. Hard.
The buzzing bees.
All right, go, go, go,
Tarek
go, go,
Martin.
go, go, go.
And enough to hold it, and they'll push it through.
Heavier than they wanted, thus the lack of curl. Chasing again, Team Cooey.
So they've had the big shots to get them out of trouble.
Yep.
Third stones here in 6. Cooey with last draw.
There. Top 4.
Mark Nichols.
Hey, wait, don't wait.
On
Don't
its
need it.
own.
Key. Go top
Line
4.
close. Weight's good. Weight's good.
Yep.
Yeah, a little bit.
Weight's there.
Yes, yes.
I don't leave. Hey, you're by, you're by, you're by. Top button. You're by.
Whoa.
Full 4. Nibble the button,
Whoa.
nibble the button.
We're full
Whoa,
4.
whoa,
We're touching the button. We're touching the button. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Good shot. Good shot. Play it low.
Sing it a little high. I don't want to hook on.
McEwen leading Epping as they play in 5. Epping with last draw.
And a big momentum shift on Jacob Horgan's second. He made a double to lie 3 and created this opportunity. For John, he's trying to play a soft shot, has to get through a port, chase the McEwen stone, but there is a biter, so this could be for 2.
Straight, 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 straight. Throw it off, throw it off. Go, 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 go.
And through they go. Oh, there it is. Hey, at 3 o'clock for 2. Wow. And a 4-3 lead going to the break.
Bottom of the logo there.
It just said that, Dunstone had been curling 100%. Epping's curling 90% right now.
We're there.
The numbers, considering the shot making.
Yeah.
Across all sheets, Vic, and it's not that there's the generous judge giving big points. The curling is just that good, which at this Olympic trials, you would want it to be.
Hit and roll.
Keep
Gotta go,
going.
gotta go, gotta go. Keep going. Foot short. Gotta go, Brendan.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay, whoa, now.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa. Okay.
I have to think mentally, Kathy, just like you watched all the games last night. It was pretty tricky out there with the frost and the patchiness. And obviously you've got your first game of the trials, the jitters, the nerves, all that adrenaline. You have to think, seeing the conditions are beautiful today. Everything's more consistent. It has to just be this like relief for the players almost, and everyone's shining through.
Well, and that's the thing. You train for 4 years and you check all the boxes, you do all the things, but what you don't have control over is what the ice is going to give you. And you could see fear in a lot of people's hearts and eyes yesterday because of the frost, not knowing what was going to happen. If that's the conditions, you play with them, but now they can play precision, and they all want to do just that.
Yeah, exactly. You can't guarantee what the conditions will be like any event. I mean, especially the Olympics, they're up in the mountains. It could be frosty like that again. But it is an equalizer. You get misses where you don't expect to have them. You're making wild guesses when you don't know until you miss one. And it's been a treat to watch today. Holy cow.
Yeah, it's good speed, Brad.
Just a pound heavy there. If anything, there's less curl. Just threw that through the break, rolled out. They wanted to hang on the corner there for Cooey.
I kicked hard and like I tried to take a little bit off.
No, for line. Like
for line?
That's good line
for
for
me.
me.
All the way out to it.
Okay.
Like we worked it high side the whole way.
Yeah, okay.
Big advantage. You know, you've got Mark brushing. He's strong as an ox, but there's a good example. This is the same shot Mark threw, so he's relaying to the skipper exactly what he felt like in the spot.
Tight, Brad.
Okay, really tight. Off it, Mark. Really tight.
A little narrow.
Yeah, we're real tight.
Line's good.
Just out. Just out.
Line's good.
Can't go.
Line's good.
Okay, we're not in now. Weed's
Line's good.
Line's good. Weed's good.
Yep. Curl. Curl.
Good. Real good.
Good call.
Good job.
Runner.
Perfectly placed guard. The most important thing, though, if you're going to miss the line, was to over curl and not leave a hit and roll behind the corners for Cooey. It's tight enough that you can't really chase this. No other option here.
That's perfect, isn't it? Well, we're going to try the run back number one, but they might be able to hit it thick enough with big speed to come across here and come back down that way somewhere. It's possible, I think, to get the back edge of that red one if you hit it very thick, like right where the broom is. Main thing is get that thing off the pin.
Whoa. Curl. Whoa. Straight. Whoa. Straight.
One more time. Here we go. Oh, hey, you gonna come off it?
Yeah, good.
And he just grabs the top.
That's just brilliant. And he had to hit it that thick to make it.
Straight.
And that's, again, all those years, Vic, you know, it's a lot of teams that we got to play the run back, and they'd give up halfway down because it wasn't going to make the run back. But that was plan B all day long.
My thought is here.
Yeah, this forces Brad can't put that guard back up because he missed that guard at the tap for two.
If I come into there, he's taking it on.
Is that a bad thing, though?
Yeah, where do you put this and not leave a double?
Okay.
I'm like, my first thought was over there too, but I don't mind. Like,
Anywhere from
get edge on edge.
bite the 12 to bite the 8 for depth.
Yeah.
We've got 2 feet in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, which is all we'd have over there. Okay.
It's pretty good.
I'm okay with either spot. Like, you threw the intern 2 ends ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Like this. Perfect spot, Brendan, is where?
top 8.
Full 12.
Full 12?
Full 12. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ross, would you ever think throw the guard here, though? Like, they just threw it, and even if you do leave a piece out or showing, if you're tight, Kevin hasn't played any chases. He has not missed any of these big weight doubles.
Yeah, I'm with you. The only thing he might then do, get forced to play that angle raise for 2, and the way he's playing. But you're right. I think you put the guard in the exact same spot, he can't chase it. I don't think it would be awfully tough.
I don't see anything slow yet. Like, it's
Yeah, I
good
think
speed. Okay. Where you, from comparison to where you just threw, you don't need much more. Like 3 feet more, or we sweep it a little bit.
You'd
and we're
expect
good.
those numbers for the number of years that they've been playing. Gushue, 22
Your line's
Brier
good.
appearances. Cooey, 13.
Line's good.
Biting 8 right now.
Line's good.
Line only.
whoa,
Full 8. All you guys.
Line's good.
Just past your broom. Half
Line's
good.
Whoa.
It's
No,
it's
it's heavy. Whoa.
Sarah. No.
No.
Let it stop.
No.
Good.
Very good.
Maybe a rock deeper than they'd hoped.
Absolutely good enough, though, Vic. You can't take that double on. There's no chance. You could do what we just saw Dunstone do.
Very good.
Zip it through the port.
14-9. Quick. Got there for fun.
Yeah.
That's the highest number I've heard, 14-9.
And that's kind of just dusted the whole way. They could have swept that to the tee line. It's a good 6 feet faster than yesterday.
So facing 2 with his last,
Love it.
Kevin Cooey, as we play here in 6, looking to get the tying point.
Straight. 11 quarter. Straight. Clean. 11 quarter. Clean. Sweet. Nice throw.
And right to the nose to get a single here in 6. Day 2 of our coverage. The 2025 Montana's Canadian Curling Trials.
The spotlight, the excitement, all the opportunities that come with being an Olympian are much bigger.
What a shot for 3!
Dreams do come true. Jennifer Jones moment.
Trials is one of the big ones everyone dreams of winning.
Fred Gushue will go to Beijing. Jennifer Jones will go for gold. Go back to 87 and the trials when it was just a demonstration sport that year in Calgary, and then of course 97 and 98 in Nagano when it was recognized as a full sport, and Sandra Schmerler, the great Sandra Schmerler, winning gold there. There are all your winners' golds. It's been a rough ride, though, as you look at the Canadians. No gold medals since Jacobs, of course, in 14, and Jennifer Jones. Will the winner here, both men and women, bring home the gold from Cortina? As we welcome you back.
That's 9.
Cooey forced to the single. We go to 7 in a 2-2 tie, and Gushue does have last rock playing the Yellowstones.
Tight game, no one able to convert their hammer, so this is the all-important 7th end. Gushue would love to blank this. Get the hammer in the even, have 2 hammers to Cooey's 1. Jeff Walker made a really nice tick on his first. Carrick was off the center line, so they were able to tick it, spill everything in the rings.
Wait here.
Board.
Wait's good. Whoa.
Great roll here, too, to Botcher can sit 2, but there will be a double.
Yep. Hard, Mark. Hard. Okay.
Good shot.
10-3. Good
You know, I just got to thinking this year's Olympics, or in 26, will be in Cortina. Well, only one player knows about Cortina, and that is Kevin Cooey, as he played Torger Nergard in Norway back in 2010 in Cortina d'Ampezzo in the 8th. Canada leading 7-3, and Cooey with last rock facing 2, and he makes it count. A double takeout scores 2 more for Canada, and they would win it, make the final 9-3 as Cooey, Blake McDonald, Carter Rycroft, Nolan Thiessen would win the World Championship in Cortina in 2010. Chatting before the game, I said, what do you remember? He says, oh, it's a beautiful place, and one of the most beautiful he's ever seen up in the Dolomites. He'd love to get back there again. Look at this roll. And underneath goes Luczynski. The ice maker that year was Dave Merklinger. And so now the ice maker this year is going to be Mark Callion He's from Great Britain. You'd know him to see him, but one of his deputies is going to be Greg Owasco.
Perfect.
From here. So, yeah, they're going back to Cortina, and he said it's a beautiful spot, and it is, truly is.
Yeah. Fast here? I haven't thrown a draw yet.
It's fast everywhere.
Yeah, it's fast.
Yeah.
15 to tee,
Yeah.
14-8, 14-8 to tee.
Wow, first time I've heard 15. It was, we saw 12-2 end up being good last night.
Yeah. What?
2.5.
Line's good.
I got a little
Easy line.
Two.
It's pretty
Low
good.
line.
Clean, low.
3.
Low them.
It's going to be Carrick.
3. Weight's good. 3.
Clean.
It's going to be Carrick.
I think this is
It looks
Tyler's
real
first
tight.
draw of the game.
Fast here, guys.
Sit. Oh, see.
Didn't cover it.
It's been so long since we got to see him throw a draw.
Yeah.
Probably
3/4.
Yeah, even the team notes that.
Didn't pick up on the speed. You know, they should be able to do that.
Yeah, they were kind of off and on sweeping that.
Yep. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa,
Yep,
whoa,
yep.
whoa. Good. Shooter, get it out.
Shot mark.
Quite a bit more.
That's the reason I think he is so good under pressure. It's just there is no pressure for him. He just loves it. He understands. He's a realist. He knows he can go out there, play great, and lose.
Yeah, and I think it's another piece. Sorry, Russ, is just appreciating the moment. Like,
exactly.
How many more times are you going to get the chance to play in front of a crowd like this? It's on your side with Brad.
Yeah.
Also be playing well. It's just the best feeling in the world.
Normal? Normal weight? Yeah.
This is high 14s.
Back to Dunstone and McDonald after Dunstone, remember, missed the double, gave up the steal of 2, has the last rock playing 7.
Well, and Matt made a thin double on his first. Jordan could see one of them, so he played the hit and roll, but it is so deep in the house, and Matt can see a big chunk of it, so chance for 2.
We can even blank.
10, 9.
As we play up and down the sheet now here in our feature, 7th end of a 2-2 tie. Final stone on the way for Matt Dunstone. Number 1 ranked team in our country, 2nd in the world,
Easy.
behind Mowat of Great Britain.
Curl this. Curl. Clean. Clean. Yep. 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 Right to it. Right to it.
And there it is, top and bottom. You get 2.
Whoa. 9.5. Yep. Clean. Clean. 9.5. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Clean. Clean. Clean.
9-3.
Both kept staying close to the hack to save a little bit of time. Simpler shots.
Yeah, I've been doing some clock watching, Russ. Neither team is really in trouble. They've got quite a bit banked for these last 3 ends coming up here.
And they also have their 1 90-second timeout to use if needed.
One more.
See the 16 minutes of thinking time behind Brad on the left side of the screen there. Usually you kind of hope for about 3.5 minutes is something under 4. Kind of a nice pace.
Clean. Clean. Yep. Clean. Yep.
Well, with all the doubles and the triples, it hasn't been complicated. And away it goes. Now that all-important last rock in the 8th belongs to Gushue. Carrick Martin throwing the lead stones for Team Kevin Cooey out of the Glencoe Club in Calgary as they play Brad Gushue from the St. John's Curling Club Remax Center here on this second day. And second round robin play for these teams. It's a quick 7-game round robin as mentioned. We're tied at 2. We go to 8. And the all-important last rock in an even end belongs to Gushue playing the Yellowstones. Jeff Walker.
Thought it was there.
Top 4.
Clean. Close. Yep.
Yeah. Top 8.
Line's a little tight.
Yeah.
Weight's there. Okay, well,
interesting now the dynamic, isn't it? That
line's okay. Line's good.
for us, you've got Cooey. He knows even at the last rock. Have that hammer. I want to force it now, and by conversely, there you go. Cooey's trying to force him, get it right back.
Yeah, for sure.
No time is running out here.
Yeah, no, for sure. And teams have different philosophies. Some people think they can steal once in a while, more often than others. Some people have to have hammer coming home. And I think Cooey would even take a blank here. Try to force Brad in it for a single and 9. You saw him contemplating the first come around there. I think he was thinking 2 center guards, stack them up front and kind of get very aggressive, but he decided not to. That's why I think he's still thinking that keeping the blank alive.
Just back
Not that he's got total control over a blank.
Another corner tick attempt here of the shooter roll to the middle.
Love this call.
Straight.
Sluchinski.
Great shot.
You make a peel, you make a guard, all with one swing of the bat.
The spin was deadly. Yep.
You don't see it enough. People try to chase it and tap it out, and you have to throw like board weight. And when you do that, you hit the guard, and you hit the guard out of
Get
play.
away with that like 7.5 again. Key is let's roll in front of this. Yep.
It's 2/3, we should roll perfect.
Whoa, curl.
Brendan Botcher.
Curl.
Can you roll it over and protect? No, they'll just run it straight back, exchange stones. Shot rock does belong to Gushue.
Not good there. And the problem with those run backs is you can look so silly. Like that was probably curls another inch maybe, Joe, and they roll right over and guard their own. Now there's basically 3 guards down the center.
Yeah, and it's also one of those run backs where you're trying to run back and roll, but if you lose your shooter, you've got nothing to work with later in the end. So you're almost, you don't want to miss it narrow, and then of course you miss it titch wide.
Sluchinski.
Straight.
Karik Martin.
Straight. Gotta go, Karik. You gotta go to.
There we go. There's that familiar buzzing bees. Put so much pressure on that brush. And it'll finally settle to sit the 2.
I don't love this situation. I don't mind just doubling these off. Straight. Gotta go, Karik. You gotta go to.
I have to say, after playing on tour, getting to play on TV, never loved that mic as the sweeper. It's just maximum effort.
Did you hear Botcher say, I guess we're drawing now? And Brad saying, no, I don't like this situation. Brad Gushue rarely gives up a steal, and for this reason right here.
Maybe Mark's last. Later in the end, you see him use this. It's just too early, in my opinion.
Yep. This makes the odds of giving up a steal have just been diminished with number 1, and there's still a chance at a blank for Cooey, or for Gushue.
I do like it. 14-7, still pretty quick.
Yeah, it's fast.
Good shot.
Is that same speed as last end for me?
Yeah.
Oh, did it?
Terrific game, both seconds.
I got 6.
Sluchinski, Botcher.
6.
Never heavy.
6.
Line's good.
Tyler Tardy.
7.
And
6.
first.
Never heavy.
5. 6.
Okay.
Line's
5,
good.
6.
6.
Line's
Little
good.
bit of room.
6.
Clean. Karik.
6.
Clean. No,
6.
line's good. Stay with it though, Karik.
Jacobs and Kleider, we haven't been here in a while.
Well, for Rylan Kleider, he's seen a lot of red today. On his first, he was facing 3. He ignored shot stone, went around a corner to get second shot, but Brad Jacobs just came down on top of it. So this is the force. He's playing the quiet weight hit, needs to stick on the nose to score.
And he will pick up the single. Jacobs continues to lead it and has the last rock, going to 8.
Soft tack.
Mark Nichols.
Weight's good. Hack. Curl.
Hard. Gotta get to the line.
Curl.
Gotta get to the line.
Low. Clean. Yep. Clean.
Watch the red.
Curl.
Watch the red.
Under it.
I got it.
Hard.
Okay, good shot.
Oh, nice curling.
Good shot.
Good.
Good one, Mark.
Mark's just
Yeah, probably a 9.
perfect here.
Looks like a 9, yeah.
Guess you can take on the roll in behind, but you have to throw it pretty firm. So if you throw soft
Little
weight, then you
bit.
have to hit it too thin. You jam it on your own.
9.
Whoa.
Clean.
Curl.
Clean.
Curl. Curl.
Roll it. You're close.
Oh, again, is he close?
Wow.
Oh, he's right underneath.
Nice. That's just beautiful curling.
Everything's just fast.
Good sweep. I think same ice, just a little less weight.
Tardy's been a highlight reel of Vic, and he's being out curled by 20%.
You see that he's had a few misses.
Yeah.
It's just his second one he's made, like you said, the highlight reel. You make the triple. Well, if you miss your first one, that's how you make up for it.
The recovery.
Low. Weight's good.
Go, Jeff.
Back 8. Curl. Just back 8.
A little lighter this time.
Curl. Just
Trying
back
to get
8.
to nose.
Curl.
Bodger.
Curl. Back 8. Back 12. Just leave it. Whoa.
Not quite to nose and pushes
shot.
it to the back. Shot rock
Very
does
good.
belong to Gushue.
Real good shot, though.
Good call.
Yeah.
We
Great.
could just hit and roll this side. We got lots.
You got a thick third.
What?
Thick third.
Try and stay here. I think so. Where you can come off it.
Yeah.
Just try to push it past this one. Like 12. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to stick around, eh?
That
Makes a
looking
good
in?
draw. Need an
It
in
looks
off or
like
something.
max to me with a
Okay,
12.
I like it. Half rock you're trying to hit.
Tough
Yeah.
shot, and Kui realizes just getting rid of it's not good enough because Gushue's going to sink one behind a yellow guard, so he's going to try to hit this and stay as close to the center line as possible without jamming.
A lot more gradual on these tops. Like Mark's weight was maybe back 12, didn't remove the Kui stone from play, and it didn't go crazy at the
No.
end. They were trying their best.
Yeah.
It's a lot more gradual, so if this is overthrown. I could see it running straight.
Yeah, they virtually carved it all the way down.
Yeah. I like it when it's like that, though. You got to scare the guard. You
Yeah,
have to have the
yeah.
exact right weight.
Pat Simmons and I were talking about that. It's just there's just too much curl in some of the events where these shots are very makeable, and they shouldn't be.
Got a little heavy.
Clean.
Yeah, 12, solid 12.
Right. Tyler.
12.
Clean.
In a
12.
4-4 tie, Epping and McEwen.
Well, for John Epping, thought he might have had a chance for 2, but Mike made 2 go away, and so it is now the force. John is playing the hit, going to play a soft weight on the nose. That will be good for the single.
Wow, lovely shot there. Kui just to navigate, push it through without jamming.
Whoa, easy clean. Easy.
This game is really slow.
It is compared to the other
Yeah.
sheets for sure.
There's your single for Epping to take the lead.
What a brilliant shot by Kui. He made that look very simple.
So let me go back here, Russ, because remember, and Joe, you said it was, in your opinion, too early on second stones to go behind that slight stagger that was at the top of the house. Regrets now, do you think, for Gushue to have not gone behind that stagger? Because he looks like he's going to be forced to.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I guess. But they were very dangerous. If you decide to come around, you go back button. It's a steal. Like strategy is very, very hard to agree on. It all depends on execution. And eighth end, Gushue, I know the guy. He does not want to give up a steal. That was job number 1, and it doesn't look like he's going to.
Whoa, straight.
She'd rather
Straight,
no roll.
take the one, and he does. He rolls it underneath.
Oh. Perfect.
So, yeah, perfect indeed. So, is there a deuce here? Possibly.
Good shot.
Yeah.
Well, then there would be no regrets. But look at that. 97 and 98. Player numbers are brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Yeah.
I don't think he can get at that.
Dead buried. No, I know. Probably what we just saw.
We've seen this one. Like the way you threw your last one, we could.
Like I got to throw a little less. Just try to get it to you. How far did I hit that?
You hit it to like here.
He can kill it.
They had space by the guard.
Or else I run it.
Like same weight, it's there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this is
Same weight.
awfully hard because you can't see nearly as much, so you can't hit as much, so therefore it's not going to go nearly as far.
It's also pretty high in the house.
Right.
You have to push it quite far.
Higher than last time, so they have to get it out of the 8-foot and sit too. So you need to be almost hack, and it's dead buried. So you have to hit about with hack or a little less than hack. You need to hit about 3-4 inches of this thing, and that's going to be difficult to do. I like what you said earlier. These are much harder than in some events, and I love that. Gushue should get rewarded for, making a great roll like that. Kui's got to earn it here. This is hard.
Dunstone and McDonald as they get ready to play their last.
Well, you see that Yellowstone biting the top of the 12-foot. That was Jordan's attempted freeze. Came light. Matt split the house. This is the force, is playing the tap to the 4-foot.
And here we go. Karek Martin got it by. How do you like this? Push it back a little farther. Oh, and not far enough. And so Gushue will get his chance for 2. Jordan McDonald.
13. Back right. Heavy. Heavy. Curl. You got to go on that.
Got to go on that, and got to go on that. How nice is that? Jordan McDonald with a bump to the button.
Great brushing by that front end.
They're tied at 4.
Kui was nearly perfect on his, barely any space past that guard. They were trying to get it to curl. That was such a tough shot.
Yeah.
Clean.
Oh, right out of his hand. Now look at Walker go. Look at him now trying to hold it up here. Really got to hold it for him.
Clean.
Now that's the brushing it. Able to hold up the curl. There it is, and 2, Gushue. You talk about a skip's deuce. That is it.
I liked it because it's the same height.
This vicinity, we carved the first one a bunch.
What a huge 2 points for Brad Gushue to take the lead on this Sunday afternoon here in Halifax. Day 2 coverage, the Montana's Canadian Curling Trials from Scotia Bank Center. It's the home of the Halifax Mooseheads of the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. The Halifax Thunderbirds is the National Lacrosse League. But it's all about curling and the Olympics this week. Karek Martin throwing the lead stones for Kevin Kui. Has the last rock, has the hammer playing the red stones here in 9. That's it. Just as when we were in the commercial, I said, wow, well, we're out to criticize Gushue for not going behind the stagger and being forced to 1, and then he single-handedly picks up 2.
But again, that is his style. He opened that. He saw that situation. He didn't like it. He heard him say it. I don't like this situation. He blew it up, and it was risk-free, and it looked like he was going to score, and he managed to turn it into a skip's deuce.
Yeah, in a tie game, you're going into the sensing, okay, what's the game plan? Well, we love our 2. We're also a blank, but they're okay with 1, right? It wasn't a must-score 2 situation. If they're trailing by 2, then maybe you see a different call at a Brad Gushue.
Anything but a steal. This ice is just perfect, Vic and Joe. That because Gushue made the perfect roll, it forced Kui to make a shot that was almost impossible. He nearly did it. And again, on some surfaces, that's very makeable.
Curl. Whoa, you're good. No roll. Good shot.
Real nice.
A 2 feels like a 5, doesn't it?
Yeah, in this game, it's
good.
Especially this late.
sweep.
You know, if Kui even managed to get a 2, which he hasn't been able to do for 2 hours, he still has to steal.
5. Shade light. What? 4-5.
Yeah, here late.
Okay, go then. 4-5. Go then. Line 2. 4. Got a curl. 4. Tyler's. Go. No, get the weight. Line's fine.
We're tough 4.
Keep going, Tyler.
5.
Keep going for everything. Curl and
5.
speed. Go. Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going, sweet. Doesn't have a double. Keep going. Shot.
On a brush. Right in behind.
Jeff, just watch the roll.
Brendan Botcher.
Whoa. Close.
Yep.
Yep.
Jeff Walker, here we go. Run it back. Got it. And roll it over. And slight, maybe a little stagger, but that shot stone is well protected.
Very good.
Good throw.
never good.
Shooter. Go.
95% as a team, these guys.
Well, and to make that corner run back, you have to come so close to like nose and jamming it, which is disaster.
Line.
Just a great throw.
Line. 4-5. Hard then. 4. Hard then. Line's good. Hard. Let it go. 4. Let it go for me. Hard. 16-9. Keep going. Get it in. Okay.
Oh boy, was that well brushed. Almost 16 seconds, they got it in.
The thermometer's running hot.
You like that, Mark? Guard?
I like the guard.
I like the guard.
It's good speed.
At 15-8 on his.
With the stagger
What do you want,
that's
half?
left.
Halfway's good.
Okay.
Kui Rock's third shot. Brad's going to switch gears here.
Smart.
Junk up the middle. Any kind of hit would actually help Kui in this situation, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, line only.
We're all there.
Okay.
Half tight.
Maximum line right now.
Maximum
Just
weight.
last half. Not bad.
Still max weight.
Room length short.
Whoa.
3 feet short. Don't want to.
Whoa.
Right on the Montanas. Still heavy. Still heavy.
Almost freeze that one.
Lock it.
Curl.
Curl, Brendan.
Whoa.
Curl, Brendan. Whoa.
We're there.
Right to it. Sit. Don't bounce. No, Mark.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I didn't mind what he threw, actually.
Shocked at how fast it was.
Well, you heard Jeff Walker
almost.
say,
Good.
I didn't mind it when he let it go.
Sorry, guys.
That's okay. It was fast.
Yeah, nobody
Play
yelled
it
top
like
12
that.
out of his hand.
When you see it.
Just stopped in the nick of time so the yellow onto the shot rock's not available, but he can get the back to.
Sorry, say that again. Play it like this.
Yeah.
Kick this up somewhere and just might touch that stick. Like, I mean, if you make it this way, you can either guard or this is a gimme double.
Right.
Then we got 2
Brad
lines
Jacobs leads by 1 and facing some heat here from Kleider.
Well, he is. We talked at the beginning of the show, Vic, about the percentages of these teams. They're 92 and 93, respectively. And for Ryland Kleider, he has forced Brad to make a double on his first. He jammed, and that allowed Kleider to hit to line 3. So it is open for Brad Jacobs, but it is a hit against 3.
Clean.
Just clean.
Clean the whole way. Very good, Brad. Very good. Good shot. Good shot.
And there it is for the single. As Kleider will have last rock in the 9th, down by 2.
Good.
Tyler's made some beautiful run backs and doubles. He needs one here.
If they can get that double, they can hit off their own and kind of spin up in behind.
Curl. Shoot her hard.
Sochinski, he'll stuff it at the back.
Interesting.
And those Reds drag onto the shot rock.
They would if you could hit the right side of it, which you can't.
That angle's good.
Everything. I think it goes on. You can do something like that.
Unless you
but
got
this
cute
is
and
just
you
coming
tried
back.
to tap it and just mess up the angles
I
a
think
bit.
right now, the way those Reds
Yeah.
are sitting,
That's
they
the
don't go
spot.
back on ours. Like it
They're
touches
going
it.
right there, so if you hit it off this side, which you can only do from this rock, you could get it to drag more this way. But it will hit.
The only other shot, Mark, is if you wanted to hit a quarter and see if we could get it to drag across.
Right.
You could push the top one behind the guard and leave him
Hi,
a
guard.
double delay too.
I really like the guard here.
Make him make something.
Brilliant.
That's a great point.
Yeah. Brilliant. Because Kui can play the red and hit the shot rock. I'm not sure he can stay for shot rock. And they're going to guard it up here. So keeping in mind, there's only 3 Kui rocks left.
Mark Nichols.
Halfway.
Halfway.
Well then.
Looks
Okay.
lighter than that.
High half.
The way the last one
Line's
slipped.
good, Jeff.
It's really light.
High half.
Right on the green. Okay, needs to curl a bit.
I got it.
Curl. Curl.
Just past the logo.
Curl. 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 Help him, Jeff. Curl. Keep it alive.
Curl.
Curl. More. More.
Good,
Good. Good. Good shot.
Yeah,
Well, they
that's
knew.
fast.
He said on
Man,
the
that's
green,
fast
and they
there.
just went past.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, that's quick.
Downhill today.
Make that based on what I saw in the previous one.
Yeah.
Because like it didn't look like you were much over the hog line out of the hair.
These?
Yeah, I went to school on the
this
first one.
Yeah.
Because this guy will be gone if you make it. We've got 2 ways to get this right now, the way I see it, right? Well,
I'm looking for the second one. I'm not opposed to this. It's no picnic.
It's really tricky to get
but are those Reds
the
then
side of
gone
that to
is
get
what
this
I'm
to drag a
asking.
little
If
bit.
they are, I don't
So
like
they
it.
might have to do it off of this one.
He's got to throw a good 6, I think.
Or are we better to do something like this? Just click these and move them around.
Want to call time?
Seems real hard.
Yeah. We ever just do this and try to make a big one on our last?
Well, back to Epping and McEwen as they play in the 8th, and it is McEwen with last rock.
Well, for Mike, he needs it. He's facing 3. He tried to play the hit and roll under on his first. He just nosed it. John also tried to play the roll under and nosed it as well. And a nose here might not be good enough. I think he needs to roll a little bit to the inside to score.
With Colton Flash and Dan Marsh on the brush.
Looks like a 4, so it's deal.
And he does roll it to the 4 foot for his single.
Well, if you make this and he...
I want to say no.
You think he can kill...
Can we hang this on the ring?
No, I don't like that.
I actually like the yellow, red because I think it gets Kui shot rock. It's that dangerous rock off the button. A steal here, the
If
game's
they're
over.
gone, do you think he can kill both these?
I think we go for it.
Yeah. If you just feather this, play to make it.
Yeah. I mean, even if we just
Like you're playing this?
a little thick and roll it to.
I mean, you might clip this, right?
Yeah.
Very close.
Just a hair high.
Just high to miss this other one.
Yeah.
So I think they're going here, onto here, and get that one to drag a little bit. So you've got. It's hard to know how much it's going to drag. They're close enough together, the Reds. You could drag a lot.
Tyler Tardy has made some wonderful shots so far. Here he is with his last here in 9.
Curl.
Bang, bang. Oh, no, he got it. He just drove it straight back and got it.
That's it.
That was the other one that we were looking at. That's not the one.
I think that's the one they call it.
Yeah, absolutely.
He said just high to miss the other one.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I think that was
Pretty good.
how they drew it up.
I'm just greedy and wanted everything.
Nice shot.
Really good.
Had to hit it. Had to hit it.
Any more curl, he makes the double. I actually didn't see that. I thought they were talking the double bump.
One of them, but you're not getting both.
Probably have an open hit to give him 2.
Yeah. Well, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, you're up by
You like
2.
the draw, or you like
Yeah.
I didn't know we couldn't.
As long as it's not pulling to stay behind the guard, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Stay behind the yellow, it doesn't drag enough, does it?
Click out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good speed.
Quickest we've seen. Like,
Yeah.
it's probably
I'd
4 or
say
5 feet
Wow,
quicker
ninth
than
end.
draw the button.
Quickest they've seen.
Great surface. Just beautiful ice. Let's get this top 4. Try to get most of it underneath. Kui's going to have a tough one.
Skip Stone's here in 9. Gushue and his first.
Line's good.
Room.
Whoa,
Like it.
whoa,
Room.
whoa.
Line's
Top
good.
4. Whoa. Line's good.
Room.
Whoa.
No, it's real good.
Top
Whoa.
4.
Line's good.
Room.
Whoa.
Over there.
Always Jeff.
Whoa. Always Jeff now.
Now,
Curl and go. Curl and go. Get it to
help
here.
it over
Curl,
as
curl, curl,
Nichols
curl,
pivots around.
Curl.
curl, 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 curl.
And they'll get it there to sit to 2.
That doesn't touch it.
And there's nothing to run directly at it.
No.
Good shot.
Straight spot.
Really good.
Yeah, good work.
Just perfect weight out of his hand.
Curl and go.
Brushers knew
Curl and go.
exactly
Get
where
it
this
to
one
here.
was going.
Curl,
Right there, right
curl,
there, right there.
Awesome team shot.
They learned from Mark Nichols' first guard that slid too far, and they gave Brad the right information.
Line call from Brendan, getting that right under cover.
I think it's there.
Go behind you are and get almost. It's a little less there.
That's where that's lined up. The left edge of that rock basically are, so could it possibly drag that much? I'm talking about this shot here into there. That will pull this rock this way a little bit, but I don't think enough.
No, yeah.
That's
just
just
goes
for-
straight back.
If the reds were straight on, you could drag it more.
Probably going to look tight from the hack. No, I don't think so.
It's a classic example of putting a ton of pressure on the opposition. Kui's had some hard shots. Tyler's had some hard shots, and at some point, you're going to blink, and they did last end with the deuce.
I think it's a little tight, if anything.
It's also the types of shots they've now been able to force. These, like we were saying, these chases, these lightweight shots are really tricky. Guard's pretty high in this situation, though.
Yeah, let's make it.
Just something that we can get moving. What?
A little more ice.
A little more ice. Something that we can get.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Ooh, that's a
You used
lot.
to try to get as close to the guard as you can. Now you take extra ice so they can carve it sooner to get a little better angle coming in.
Like you threw on the first one?
What I threw on the first one.
12. You were
12, yeah.
12 on the
Just
That's
like
good
the
weight.
one he missed last end, though, it's got to be, you need a bit more speed than last time.
Yeah, the guard's higher, though, so there is more time for it to curl past it.
12.
12.
Straight. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Clean. Straight. Whoa, whoa. 12. Whoa. Straight. Curl. Clean. Curl. Curl.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Tardy.
Straight. Curl.
Now,
Curl.
look at this. Back, forth, back, forth, back and forth, back and forth. Here we go. Push it through. And
Gotta
sit
go.
down.
Okay.
And
Oh, stop dead.
Died, yeah.
looks like they may be second shot, though, sitting on the edge of the
Oh, we hit that hard.
eight.
It's the best I've seen Kevin Kui curl in years. Just a factor, and he's just come up empty with his last 2 stones.
This looks like plenty of weight
Yeah.
coming into the house, but watch behind the tee line. It kind of just stops.
Go, Aaron.
Little slide path late in the game.
Has to be.
Well, I don't know. I mean, they're saying quickest we've seen for these come-arounds, though.
But right in
Just
the
on
path,
impact.
I think
Yeah.
is my only guess.
I'll call it just a roll to the side of the button.
Did get second shot, though, so it keeps a score alive.
What kind of
Dunstone
weight are you
McDonald in
throwing?
a 4-4 tie, and it is Matt Dunstone with last rock coming up.
And he is facing only one, but he's trying to play the double. He'll lose his shooter, but he's trying to score multiple.
So bring that stone 8 foot and the stone back edge of the 12 into play. Matt Dunstone last as they play in 9.
Go. Yep. Clean. Clean. Yep. Yep. Watch over there. Watch over there.
1-2.
Jump.
Watch the stuff.
Oh,
Oh, he's got 3.
shot.
Oh, the catcher on the
Incredible.
edge for 3.
They didn't know that was there. I saw.
No.
Great shot, man.
Whoa! Clean!
What a shot.
Clean! Clean! Curl! 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 Whoa! 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 Whoa!
We watch Gushue. Look at
Whoa,
this
whoa,
roll
whoa,
by
whoa,
him. Look at that roll over there. Oh, look at that.
That's just.
Thanks for being there.
That rolls a little farther. It's perfect.
See out of the triple?
Just another perfect hit and roll out of Brad Gushue.
Oh, he's looking at that one.
Can you see enough of this one to get it,
About half.
all of it onto there?
Pick half. Pick half. Pick.
That goes. You might get it over towards this way. I don't think he can get all 3.
Yeah. Board 11, I think. I can't see it curling a ton, especially this high up. You like that ice?
Yeah.
But this is ball game. I think the raised triples there, Joe. The angles are a little off that 90-degree roll.
Yeah, I don't think the triple's there, but at least make this and get your 1.
Yeah, I need something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steele
minimum. A little more.
puts him down by 3. At least he can maybe, with a single, steal his way to
That's pretty
an
much
extra.
nice to hit half, right? Yep.
Not a triple. Not a triple. Yeah.
It's very close, but they're not throwing much weight, so I don't think they're thinking triple. They're just
Final
thinking,
stone on the way. Cooey.
11. 11.
Has he got?
Oh, straight.
Weight's good.
A little magic
11.
here.
Curl.
We've seen some wonderful curling from him so far in this one.
Straight.
Alrighty, here we go. Run it back now. And you got to sit, though. You got to sit, though. Oh, and he will.
oh, man.
How is that? Cooey. For the single to keep them still in the game. But they'll have to steal their way when we come back. So here we go to the 10th. And Gushue against Cooey. Both of them trying to win their second straight on this second day. Wonderful shot making, despite the blanks. And it was the shot making that forced the blanks. Doubles, triples, 4-3. Gushue leads it. And he does have last rock as we play here in 10. Has the hammer playing the Yellowstones. Cooey used up 9 minutes of his thinking time, so it's a good thing that they had banked so much time. He still has a 3:24 and a 90-second timeout to use.
Hard, Brendan, go, 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 hard! 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 Stay on it! Stay on it! Get the shooter out of the north, go!
Oh, great. Wow, Brendan Botcher.
Brendan's had just a fantastic game shooting, but what a sweep there.
Nowhere in that resume of his does it say great brusher.
Well,
but
think of all the heat that he took, you know, moving him around and the issue with his brushing. So he didn't quit on the brushing, that's for sure.
No.
Where it was.
It feels so good when you make a shot for the thrower, too. It's
Yeah.
awesome to see for Brendan.
I've never had that feeling.
No, we know.
Not tapping it too much.
Hard, line's good. Hard line. Hard line. Line's real good. Hard line.
Second straight game, Cooey trying to steal his way to the win, or at least to an extra. Yesterday, last night against Brad Jacobs, they were tied at 5, and he stole the one to win the game.
I'm really surprised we didn't see 2 center line guards.
Yeah.
I saw the high one go up, and then the play went into the rings,
Yeah.
which was really interesting.
Quite unusual. Gushue now can just bang away one at a time, peel them off, and the worst thing he's going to have is a short double, which he still has to produce, but you're right. Yeah, that's very unusual to have the single guard.
And typically teams will utilize that no-tick rule. If your rock is touching the center line, it can't be moved, so you get your 2 guards up. The other issue, though, is your opponent will typically put 2 kind of top 4, top 8, and then it's tricky to deal with those and get in there for shot.
Whoa, it's good. Shot. Clean. 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 Good throw, Brendan. Yeah. Got a hair hot.
Bit of a boost.
2. 2.
Early.
Just 2. 1.5.
Okay.
1.
Keep going, Aaron. Keep going.
Yeah, just
okay, over and off. Over and off. Fine.
This case, Gushue has to deal with. It's not a great guard because it's so long, but it has to be removed.
Just right up there.
One up with.
Yeah, if you bring play it into the rings now, then Kui puts a tighter one around that high one, and then that's the good guard for him to work with.
You really gotta go here.
I got the shooter. I got the shooter.
Hard! Get it off. Go, 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 go.
Okay.
Yeah. Hit more than I even thought.
Ah.
Not ideal.
No, that's an unexpected miss.
Almost really bad if you'd run that back in there.
I got quite a bit more.
2.5.
Hey, just clean. Looks
2.5.
heavy.
Running better.
Where that shooter rolled to it kind of blocks that whole side of the sheet if Brad ever needed a draw.
Little bit, Tarek. Little bit. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, you got it.
Wonderfully played game 4-3. Gushue leading. Nichols leads with the numbers, but Tardy, my goodness, doubles, 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 triples. And on terms of team, it is 90 as a team for Kui, 94% as a team for Gushue. Game story brought to you by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue.
Actually, not
And
the worst
timeout
spot in
is
the
being
world where that one
called.
rolled to.
Sorry, Jeff. I don't even know if you want to move it. Like, tap freeze.
And that'll bring Mike
Something
Livis
We're happy with something
to
like
the
this
ice.
on my last one. Which
It's been an alternate last year as
I
well
think
at
so.
the
I don't either.
the Briar.
I mean, on the last you could line them all up. Right?
Okotoks Curling
Back.
Club and
do you
several
want him to
others
throw?
in southern Alberta.
Okay, then I think here's the shot.
Yeah, and he makes that, and then you hit and roll that way.
Yeah, if he rolls out, then we.
If I did something like this, though,
Yeah, I
we
like
might
that.
have one in the forefoot.
Tap it frozen.
Yeah.
I don't see
I like a
him.
guard to appear out of nowhere.
I don't see him missing the eight.
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah. Even if you freeze this right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, we're gonna
How
have
about the
to
line?
Freeze it lined up.
Think I got room to throw the out? Probably not, eh?
No.
In a
thrown the
5-5
end
tie,
times.
playing the ninth, and it
I don't think the outlook's
is
very good.
Epping
Probably like
sitting to 3.
Aha. Mike McEwen just missed on his final stone, and so there is only paint in John's way. Any piece of paint for 4.
I like freeze it just off center.
An open draw for 4 as
Still
he
good here, so.
is 88% on his draws in the game. John Epping.
Yeah.
Put it in the right spot.
Wow, there you go. 4 and shakes. And John Epping will even his record at 1-1. And McEwen will now be 1-1.
All right. Way to go, guys. Way to go, boys.
probably need like 14-2 here.
I think a little tap freeze was what they settled on here, Russ.
It's just coming down in the middle.
Yeah,
nestle that red up to the yellow top button.
100% all line, even if you freeze your own and don't move it, or you move it a bit, if you can get it lined up, and that's the really hard part.
Just across center, just across.
Line's more predictable today than yesterday, but still, you know.
These are tough.
Yeah, you high side this a bit, they're gone in a heartbeat. I think he's trying to freeze it or tap it behind the tee line.
He said 14-2, and that would, if it's about a high 14 to tee, that's kind of that heavy draw. I think they might be trying to tap the yellow back.
Room.
Gushue first. Here in 10, down by 1.
Clean. Whoa.
7.
Straight.
Could slow down here.
Gotta go for a bump.
Straight.
Gotta go for a bump.
Hard for a bump. Straight.
Hard.
Sorry, I never heard a weight call.
I said 7.
Okay. I just didn't hear
it. It came
anything.
down. Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming down in the dead center. Just where, if you were throwing north on our television screen, that out of the other hockey, where that spot down, all 8 curlers, no matter whether you're left or right-handed.
The yellow there.
I think this
No.
Just got a little caught. It's been a little bit more gradual, so they didn't want to sweep it early and stay high side. A little less weight. It curled that extra couple inches.
These go for fun, though.
Yeah.
Nose or high?
A little high.
3/4, 2/3, Jeff. Okay. Let's get the shooter out of there a little bit, but I'd love to see both the reds disappear too. So you bet.
Whoa. Curl.
Gushue.
Clean.
Whoa.
Little
Clean,
dust.
clean.
Nichols. And everything goes. Well, maybe not. Look at that. Make me a liar. One hangs around.
Just Kevin's just got caught coming into the dead middle there in number 10 and just made that right-hand turn. Hard to hide one now.
Yeah, and even if you do,
On Jeff's first this end too. So.
we've got a nice path of 4 foot for Brad.
Yes.
14.5, I think.
Just trying to hide as best he can.
Yep, that's all he's got. And keep it really high. Like the deeper it is, the more room Brad's going to have to top it out. So just nibble the rings.
6.
Line's good. Line's good.
5. 5.
Go then, guys. Yep.
Got to go to get it in.
15-7. Go.
Yeah.
Hard. Good. Hard. Make
Well,
them
they
throw.
might just be as high as they can.
Hard.
And they did. Boy, just enough. That count that stone on the edge.
Shoot.
Time that. 15-7.
I played with Brad Gushue. This was his absolute favorite shot. In-turn draw. Speed out this wide should be brilliant.
Same speed as earlier? Yeah. I think even same as last end on your top eight.
Yeah.
Okay. 15 to tee. So.
Yeah. Yeah. In the last end. On 8 and 9.
Yeah. He just underthrew his? Yeah. Yeah, he's 15.9. Okay.
Leading by 1. Final stone. Perfect on his draws. Needs full 12.
Line's good.
Back 8.
Oh, and as we said,
Line's good.
Back 4.
you said earlier, the crowd loves him. He loves the crowd, and they're into it now.
Put it on the tee.
Even last shot. Put it on the tee. There you go. Handshakes already. There's the draw to the edge of the button for the win. As Gushue will add one more. win 2 straight. Gushue goes to 1-1. Make the final. 5-3. Gushue is your winner.
It looked a little funny. I actually thought you had plenty. Still deep.
The Montana's Canadian Curling Trials on TSN are brought to you by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. By BKT Tires, growing together. And by PointsBet, the official sportsbook and casino partner of Curling Canada.
Well, Dunstone and McDonald, it's over, and the difference that 3 in 9 broke it open as Dunstone steals another one in 10 as these 2 young men. McDonald idolized Dunstone growing up, watched him through his junior career, and here they meet in the trials, and Dunstone picks up a second win. Meanwhile, it's Jacobs and Kleider, and you see that red stone at the back edge of the 4. That was just put there by Brad Jacobs. Only shot left for Rylan Kleider out of the Nutana is to play the angle raise on that yellow stone. Matt Hall calling the line. Kleider and his team from the Nutana in Saskatoon.
Well, and it's such a soft weight shot. It's the only thing he's got after that freeze by Brad Jacobs. Pressure on Matt Hall to call this right.
Oh, look at that. Just perfect for the 2 to tie and force an extra. And so these 2 teams, both losing their openers last night, are going to an extra. And they are tied at 4. And Jacobs will have the last rock in this extra. You bet. Come on, we're still alive. Trying to win their first. Dunstone, Gushue, top of the table. Cooey, Epping, McEwen. And now Jacobs or Kleider will join them at 1-1. As we say, Brad Jacobs, the defending Canadian champion out of the Glencoe Curling Club in Calgary. He does have the last rock playing the Red Stones. And it's the only game left on the ice here at Scotiabank Center on this Sunday afternoon.
Line's good.
What a brilliant shot by Rylan. As you said, Vic, line call by Matt Hall. Like that's special.
Josh, knife it then. Go ahead.
Team Jacobs.
It's like you're to this one almost.
They might be grabbing the broom a little tighter here right now.
Okay, easy, 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 easy. Easy, easy, easy. Oh, I could have, I guess, went to that.
I think you're chasing this, Ben.
Yeah, like 12.
12's great, yeah.
That's
12.
not where they wanted that
12 and
second guard. They wanted that tight to the rings, just a little bit heavy. Still getting to know the building, the conditions. First time you see an extra end, you assume you might need a little extra.
Yep, clean. Whoa. Clean. Clean, yep. Clean, yep. Yep, hard line. Hard, Brett. Hard. Shoot her a bit. Shoot her a bit. Okay, okay. Yep.
And enough to push it through to sit the 2. Brad Jacobs backed up by Ben Hebert, Brett Gallant, and Mark Kennedy at 3rd. Kleider from the Nutana in Saskatoon has Trevor Johnson at lead. Matt Hall, who is the 2nd and the vice, and Josh Mattern, who throws 3rd stones.
Just back 4. Back 4, back 8.
Now, we were, you handicapped this field coming in, and certainly Kleider came in 7 events this year, 9 wins, 21 losses. He only qualified once, and that was in that Italian spiel in August. And they went to the semi, eventually losing to the U.S. trials winner Dan Casper. But they just went 0-4 at the Slam event in Lake Tahoe.
Yeah, their only good event was the first one.
Yeah.
And again, you look at Gushue, some of these teams, or all of the teams, are tweaking for this week. And do you expect Ryland to win this event? Probably not. But they're a good team. They're getting better. They're working very hard at it. They paid the dues. And Joanne said an interesting thing yesterday. It's some of these teams like McDonald and Kleider, just to have the sniff to be here and to get that feeling that you can almost guarantee they're going to stay in the sport.
Well, that moment, last end for Kleider, the crowd goes nuts. You make a highlight reel shot, that sticks with you forever. Nothing feels better than that.
Exactly.
It's good for now, Jay.
Another thing about this Kleider team, you just saw, it was Josh Mattern who just threw this rock. He's playing second now. They made a position switch after a couple of events this season. Things weren't quite going their way. So Matt Hall is now, he was playing vice but throwing second last year. So now he's throwing third and in that typical vice role. They just felt that switch was helpful. Trevor wasn't happy with, Joshua wasn't happy with how he was playing. So took a bit of the pressure off of him.
Excellent.
Did you, thanks, Joe. Did you see the, that stone? That must be getting a little, maybe worn, a little soft, because that stone didn't move hardly at all on that little quiet tap.
Yeah, it's impossible for the ice to stay identical for 3 hours. You probably pebble it a good half an hour before first practice, 45 minutes. And you've got 2 practices, 10 in your game. It's the center I always watch for. Like as this rock is curling into what I call the slide path. The slide path slightly left of center if you have a bunch of right-handed curlers. Right in there, that's where it'll start to slow down as it gets closer to the pin. Way more pressure on Jacobs here, even than mind you his hammer, which helps. But
clean, boys. Just clean. Just clean.
Kleider's playing with a little bit of house money, right?
Good.
With Jacobs with a loss already.
Yeah, well, and we mentioned he gave up that steal to lose to Cooey yesterday.
Yeah, Brad made a great attempt. The angles just weren't in his favor.
All right, halfway.
This young team's 91% today, and they don't have hammer in the extra end.
No, line's good. Line's fine here. Line's good. You're out there. You're out there now. Let's go. Okay, go ahead, Josh.
Now you hear the skipper say you're out there now, saying, giving the feedback that it's still in the good stuff.
Yep. Go ahead, Josh. Go ahead.
This is where it'll drag down a bit.
Okay. Good, Matty.
Just thought Max kick.
He gets a better one. Yeah, let's make this, guys. Guys, let's make this.
Mark Kennedy.
Clean. Clean. Good throw, Mark.
Got to do it one more time.
Lake, we'll try to get a little more across here, Matty.
Sure. Okay.
Interesting situation.
Less kick and,
Jacobs has already shot rock, but it's not in a wonderful spot for Jacobs. I imagine Kleider's going to try to freeze in there.
You heard them say one more. They're just delaying the play in the ring, so you don't want to go there now on Matt Hall's last. It leaves too much time for Jacobs to bail and create more space. I always felt like playing the extra, you don't have the hammer, odds of winning are not very good, but you always just wanted to try to force your opponent to draw the button, because you never know what the speed, if you can get them into maybe the side they haven't thrown this end, have a little bit of doubt. You expect the other team to usually make that draw, but that's kind of your best bet.
It looks like it's slowing down in this sheet. We haven't had much information here, but it's slowing down a bit down the center. So Brad could throw it a little harder, stay out in the good stuff, and go right by.
Do you like that, Mark, or just straight peel? I'm not sure it matters. The only reason I say that is, like, if he makes this eventually, we're either playing. I'm good with whatever you like, Mark.
You like the double?
There's a slight advantage to making the double.
If you're giving this a go, Mark, I like your in.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, that's fine.
If you make the double and Kleider freezes in, then you can actually throw a hit, a run back, short run back, which Jacobs just loves.
I think it's worth taking
I do too, yeah.
Curl.
Curl. Curl. Curl. Curl. Curl. Curl. Curl.
Hebert, and
Hard.
they'll just tick this back. But there again, they're just not as lively.
Yeah,
right
that did. You're right, Vic. That died again, and right where all the wear pattern is from the home end.
Yeah, Mark was never missing that tight.
We'll see.
The only thing he couldn't do was get too close to nose here. That helps, though. That yellow's out of the way now.
Is it ever?
I think if
we can call time. Our second shot will be made up. So.
I think there's two ways we go about this. We either throw up a guard, he's gonna rip, and we're trying to make this freeze on our last.
Yep.
He's running it just to stick it at that point because he can stick it and win.
But he has to stick it though, otherwise.
Yeah.
It's just he's not gonna miss it. It's gonna be tough to miss both ways, right?
The other thing we do is we
Hit it
make this
across and
now,
stick it or that.
make him blast it,
and then go there.
and then we're trying to go like here with our last. But again, he's gonna try and stick it. He's not gonna like just throw it haphazardly.
But you can get.
If we're here and he sticks it here and you hit.
Yeah, but you could hit and roll out like this if he sticks here, right?
Yeah.
Makes him think, does he hit and roll or does he drop?
Sure.
What are you thinking? Freeze
Freeze
right
now?
now?
Yeah.
I kind of like it too. Yep.
He's not missing this one.
No. So we want to get as close as we can to nose.
Okay.
That's feeling really close to me. I was kind of eyeing it up before. How does that look to
Trying
you?
to get one in here now.
I like it.
If they throw the
I think
guard,
this spot's gonna be pretty good.
I think so too.
keep in mind
That
this
looks
could be a
nice,
hair
Maddie.
slower here too. You don't want to find out on your last one that it's a hair slower. But Jacobs then will probably do that as his easiest option.
Yeah.
And I think Hall had an interesting point. Jacobs is going to have to stick it.
Yeah, so am I looking for like a 15? I could just go off my last one there. Okay.
I would think he needs at least 15 seconds to get it there. It's going to cross into some good stuff eventually, but coming over the hog line, it could die a bit.
Skip Stone's here in the extra. And Ryland Kleider.
Mine's good.
Mine's great though.
Ranked 25 in Canada,
Mine's
32
good.
in the world.
Yep.
Giving the number 2 country
Yep.
team in
Mine's
our
gonna
country
be good. Keep going.
a good run here.
Mine's great. Hard.
Mine's perfect.
Oh, can you drag this, fellas? Matter, Johnson, can you drag this, fellas? Oh, how do you like that? And a pat in the back for sure.
That's brilliant.
What a sweep.
Yeah, it wasn't 15 there. They made it a 15.
What a scrub.
That's a little sticky down there. 15. Whoa.
Just like you thought, Russ. I got a 15-1 on this, so exactly what they thought, but they had to drag this. It is slowing down as soon as it catches all that curl.
What a team shot. Big rotation. They recognized right away, even though it looked good, they knew it was going to drag.
The way the house is
That's
right
staying, and then we're guarding it.
I think you just go on 3 quarter side, 70 side, and try to roll with it.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
wow,
yeah.
wow.
I like that. So like, yeah, like here, something like that, right? I think that's the play. No, we don't have to whip it. We can hit.
Get rid of that red one's key. The yellow's going to stay right where it is, and Brad's going to try to roll over here somewhere. Then there's no guards.
Right there, Mark.
Probably the worst result is probably to go across the top, jam it there, and then they'll just guard it, and you've got to draw the pin.
Okay, Joe, we know, too, that the house is not quite as lively, right? So you heard Brad say, oh, you don't have to whip it, but maybe you do have to give it a little bit more just to make up for the lack of liveliness.
Yeah, and if they want to get the red run back rock a little bit out of the way of that yellow, may need a little extra.
But I think they've resigned the fact, Vic, that they can't get the yellow one out. So they're actually playing raise, hit, and stay is really what they're trying to do. Maybe leave the yellow where it is and roll towards the button. Yeah, soft weight.
It's good. Good. Yep. Whoa.
Oh, look at that. The numbers, huh?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
He hasn't won yet either.
99% and trying not to lose on a steal for the second straight game. Here we go. Run it back. Bang. And the shot rock still is Kleider.
Ooh.
Is it?
A lot more curl
Yeah.
than they wanted there. It's kind of hard all the way.
Yes.
Stay right there.
I was almost thinking something like this even.
I don't want to leave him a hit though.
Or like this.
I really
Push the yellow to here.
I really want him to draw here, boys, if there's a better way than try to make him hit. Like if we go here, he has to draw, doesn't he?
Is this runner jam we stay shot?
Heads up here, Matty.
It
It's
wins
pretty
for him, I
close.
think. I think the 3
Yeah.
spins off the 1.
I honestly,
My thought was something like this.
just you're gonna, and touch the 3 to sit 3.
Push the 2 over here and 3 back here, and you sit right there.
You want to be sitting 3, right?
Yeah. With like
It's about back
12-5?
Yeah, that's max.
13?
13. It's like a
Like
back,
back
line
line?
shot, yeah.
Jacobs has that, but it could potentially
Yeah.
jam. Now, Matt Hall feels it's going to go this way just enough. The other thing Jacobs has is just draw the button, and the other thing Jacobs has is just do that and pick it clean. So they want him to draw for the reasons that Joanne and I are talking about, Beck. It's getting a little bit unpredictable. Well thought out for a young team.
Third shot. You'll have a double.
And he has to get.
It's the shade more, Matty. Yeah.
They've used their timeout.
Taking on a difficult shot.
Yeah.
That's a good sign of a young skip, eh? Trying to tap and kind of roll on top and stop the draw.
Easy.
Final stone.
Yep.
Rylan Kleider has the shot rock at the moment.
Clean. Yep. Whoa.
Staying
Whoa.
with it.
Curl. 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 Curl.
Johnson, here we go. Get it by that one. They did. And roll over. And sit.
I think that's good, right?
Pretty good. I think you get to the inside of the left yellow.
Now it's a question as they look at those two in the 8-foot. As if he should lose that shooter, trying to make this. Who is the third shot?
Yeah. What do you think, Brett? This, right? Like just miss like that. Yeah, I like that. Looks good.
Trying to hit half.
The only shot I see.
You can see.
Yeah,
Is-
it's just on that roll,
That's
it
with the
just
out
spun
right there.
down.
You're right. Right.
Turn here, and you're just trying to miss.
Yeah, just miss the top one, and yep.
Yeah, Joe, if that had stayed here, the shot's not there. So, but it's not a gimme. You have to get, take a look at the size of a red rock. You've got to get that thing there. You can't wreck on the top yellow. You might go spin, tick your own on the way by. Even though it's slowing down a little here. I used to miss these wide because my brain said it could grab because the ice is getting flat. But the speed Jacobs will throw this, if he sets this at all, it could stay there and nose the back one and not be shot rock.
Focus is all there. Looking to make the double.
Whoa! Yep.
For the win here in an extra.
Curl. Clean. Curl. Clean. Straight.
Straighten it up. Here we go, Gallant. You got one, you got two, you do, and you got the win. Jacobs will pick up the win to even his record at 1-1. Kleider will fall to 0-2. 6-4 is your final. It's a huge win for Jacobs. Remembering, of course, it's that head-to-head that's going to play such a big part when it's all said and done. So Dunstone, Gushue, top of the table. And then you've got the bunch. Cooey, Epic, Hewitt, Jacobs now 1-1, and Kleider and McDonald still looking for their first wins. Back with you at 6 p.m. Eastern as the women will once again take the ice. Carrie Anderson, the four-time Canadian champion with 2 straight wins, will go against Corinne Brown. We'll have that for you at 6 Eastern time as our coverage continues. What a day. Wonderful shot making. Cooey and Gushue. And
it only gets better from here. In Halifax, and our coverage of the 2025 Montana's Canadian Curling Trials. So till we talk with you at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, thank you for joining us here on Canada's Sports Leader, TSN.